Oh, well, first take.
And welcome into the MLB broadcast of the Atlanta Braves, hosting your Anaheim Angels of California, of Southern California, of China, Western Hemisphere. The Angels are live in effect here. We're going to be calling the game. My name is Todd Fox, along with...
What's up? Dominic Lorenz from Catella Chronicles with you guys. Glad to be back for round 2 today. We wrapped up the trade deadline show just a little while ago. We made a quick run out to your favorite fast food place to grab the nice Jack in the Box. Fernando led us onto it. We had to do the Jack in the Box. And instead of getting the Munchie Meal Brownie, I decided to go grab the Munchie Meal Churros today to celebrate a good deadline.
That's what we did. We went with Snoop Doggy Dogg.
You got to give it to the best. But Angels are underway here in Atlanta against Spencer Strider, a top all-star for the Atlanta Braves. Nasty pitching, 14.6 strikeouts per 9 innings. He's absolutely stacked. He's legit. The Angels have a lineup that goes like this: Luis Rengifo, Shohei Ohtani, CJ Cron, Mike Moustakas, Hunter Renfroe, Mickey Moniak, Randall Grichuk, Matt Thaiss, and Zach Neto round the top 9 for the Angels in support of Patrick Sandoval on the bump today for the Angels, looking for a Game 2 win after a 4-1 victory last night at Truist Park.
Yeah, real quick, Angel Central wants to know, when does Squid come in?
We talked about that already into this ball game. Well, it brings up a good question. We'll talk about this throughout the night, and we appreciate everybody for joining us. I know it's early. Typically, we normally do the 6:40, 7 o'clock games, but with the trade deadline, why was I going to leave and deal with California traffic at 4:20 in the afternoon? That wasn't happening.
No.
As Rengifo's leading off the game already, a 3-2 count against Strider, making him work his pitch count already this year. Rengifo, a 232 average, has been batting better of late
nearly 400 in that leadoff spot, so that's pretty good.
So we'll take it. Let's see. Strider, foot on the rubber in the pitch, and that's high and away. It's a leadoff walk for Luis Rengifo. A little rejuvenated energy. The Angels only made 2 trades today. The first, Tucker Davidson, was traded to the Kansas City Royals in exchange for cold hard cash. And after that, right after the trade deadline wrapped up, it was Dominic Leone. No, I am not pitching for the Angels. It's my, I got the K at the end of my name, not the C. Dominic Leone from the Mets has been acquired in exchange for number 9 prospect Jeremiah Jackson, which we talked about it at the very end of the broadcast. We'll start the conversation now as Ohtani swings and misses, and it's no balls and 1 strike. You get a guy who's potentially a rental for $750,000. He pitches between 95 to 97 miles an hour with an exceptional curveball and an ERA below 2 since June. Is it a little bit a lot? That's a bad way of saying it.
Bit a lot.
Is it a little bit a lot to give up
it
Jeremiah Jackson for a rental, potentially?
At this point, but you made a good point, though. We have a plethora of shortstops. He's 23, like you said. And if he hasn't come up to the majors yet, there's something there.
Yeah.
So it could be just you're just trying to get rid of a guy that you don't want to let go for nothing. It could be one of those.
It could be. And if you're watching us here on the YouTube live stream, thank you for that. You, the fans, got us we are 9 views away from 1,000 for the last game that we did against the New York Yankees. So if we can hit over 1,000 on this video or live stream today, that would be absolutely fantastic. So if you're following us, give it to your friends, pass it along, because we are looking for that over 1,000 mark here. We keep growing here at Halos in the Infield.
It's helping us pretty good because we might be getting monetized pretty soon here.
Yeah, so it's going to be some really good stuff coming up as Strider's 0-2 pitch, and down goes Shohei Ohtani, 86 on the outside corner. And you know Shohei is a little bit off when that hip goes flailing out, which tells me he wants to pull that ball, and it's a bad swing. That's when you know Shohei's off. When he's locked in, it's a completely different situation. But again, Spencer Strider, 14.6 strikeouts per 9 innings, and Ohtani is victim number 1 today.
Ohtani's victim number 200 this year.
Well, yeah. Yeah, victim number 200.
Yeah.
But that's his 200th strikeout of the year. But first of the game, Rengifo led off the game with a 6-pitch walk, which is very good. Get deep in accounts. We were joking before we got back on as we were grabbing our Jack-in-the-Box lunch. This seems like a day where hitting coach Marcus Thames is swing first pitch, go after fastballs, because guess what? According to Mark Gubaza in the Bally Sports pregame, go after him first pitch early on in the count and fastball, so it plays right into the hands.
Did someone say Bally's?
For the first time playing that in 11 pitches into this contest.
Yes.
As CJ Crone, welcome back to the Halos.
Nice hack right there.
Fouls that one back. He had an RBI single in last night's game, but welcoming himself back in the lineup after leaving the Angels. Went to Tampa, Colorado. I believe he had another pit stop.
Detroit.
In Detroit. He had another pit stop in the American League. So welcoming himself back along with Randall Grichuk, who's batting later here in the game, as that one's in the dirt 3-1. As we take a look here. Again, on the screen here, you get us. You get the ESPN block. So the ESPN is a couple pitches ahead. So, yes, a little bit of a cheat sheet. A little bit. But still, nevertheless, we're following the game here. So whatever happens on the board, we'll call it as we see it. But we got the beautiful TV here at the Todd Fox studio, the 3-1.
Thank you, sir.
And that is down low and in the dirt. And 2 walks here for the Angels. Patient. So it's the reverse Uno card. The first 3 batters for Marcus Thames, the Angels hitting coach today.
Richard says, Todd, napkin. I'm sorry, bro. I'm eating on the run.
Hey, Richard. Good to see you.
We had Jack in the Box, but then I had Steve Lease make a Honduran meal. It's in this bowl. So I had to, it's a cheat day. I've lost weight. I'm down about nearly 20.
Good for you.
But I have to,
Moustakas grounds it to Albies. Second, a high chopper towards short.
Damn it.
And it's in time, and the 2-on-1-out threat is gone. Spencer Strider gets to get Moustakas on a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. And it's a very tough situation because Moustakas has been hitting well this season, but I know what you're going to say.
It's just like what Joey says. 2 walks and a swing at the first pitch. You bail him out.
Yep, you bail him out. So that is the first first pitch swinging of the night, and it leads to a double play.
Not
so
good.
Already you had the first 3 batters be patient. 2 walks and a strikeout. Okay, strikeouts happen, especially with Strider. But then you go first pitch swinging double play.
Doesn't make sense.
So is that a trend tonight that just, if you're Thames in the dugout, don't swing first pitch? You've already been burned once. Let's not do it again.
I'm hoping, unless it's like a meatball down the middle.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on, you. Fool me twice, well, don't be an
There
idiot.
you go.
If we're eating during this broadcast, deal with it.
Yeah, we're sorry. It's just the first couple innings.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, he took care of the LA Angels. I'll take care of the Atlanta Braves. Acuna, one of the fastest guys in the field, over 50 stolen bases already. He's likely going to finish with about 70, 75. He will be leading off at right field for the Braves. Albies Jr., second base. He'll be batting second. Batting third is Austin Riley at third base. Everyone's favorite, Matt Olson, first base. God, I can't stand that dude. He's batting cleanup at 4 at first base. And then batting fifth, Sean Murphy behind the plate, former A's as well. He's a catcher. Then you got Ozuna at DH. You got Kevin Pillar in left field tonight. Arcia at shortstop, and Harris the second and center field batting ninth.
Against Patrick Sandoval. He's back on TV, 6-7, a 4.13 ERA in 18 starts, 1.41 whip, and he has a 2.08 ERA in his last 3 starts. His last start coming in the second game of that doubleheader against the Detroit Tigers last Thursday. He looked not too bad in that game. We want to see him more like when he pitched against Kansas City and the New York Yankees.
In the zone more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you find the zone, that's where Patrick Sandoval, do not nibble. Be like Chase Silseth last night. Go after these Atlanta Braves.
And this first at bat is so huge, Dominic, because you don't want to put this guy on base. Like I said, 50 stolen bases already. Come on.
Yeah, no, 333 average, 24 home runs, 61 RBIs, a 989 OPS. Probably the front runner for the NL MVP award.
Correct.
Ronald Acuna Jr. That one's down low and in at 82-0. We will talk about some pitching news and trade deadline throughout the league. We had our, if you after tonight's game or after this game, you can check out the live stream that we did earlier all about the trade deadline. Mm-hmm. We were live. Not too much craziness ensued. I think the craziest trade that we saw, the Angels did make a move, and we'll get to that momentarily. But the Verlander move happened before we got on air. A lot of the bigger moves happened before we got. The bigger names were kind of earlier this morning, which was a little different than I thought would happen today, as the 2-1 pitch is down low, 3-1 from Sandoval. But the biggest news of the day for the Angels, Griffin Canning been put on the 15-day injured list with, what was it, a calf? No, calf strain. It was general soreness yesterday. Now it's a calf strain. Hope all is well. Canning's been pitching steadily this year. Hopefully he's back to business after 15 days. There's a big rip and a miss, 3-2.
Good pitch right there. He needs to get him right here. By the way, scores, Baltimore up 2-0 over Toronto. That's a good start. We definitely need to win this game today. I mean, or at least take 2 out of 3 from the Braves.
Win the series, because when you come back, you got Seattle and the Giants. 3-2.
Terrible pitch.
Down and low. So already, Ronald Acuna Jr. is on stolen base threat. I'm going to, the pitch, typically it's 3 pitches or 3 pickoff toss. So I'm going to expect at least 2 from Sandoval, or at least even step off the rubber.
Yeah, bluff at least.
Bluff it, take your time, change your rhythm.
Angel Central says a walk to Acuna means usually a double.
Yeah, it's a tough one in that case.
And the frustrations here from other people saying, like Richard Brooks, 2 left on base, 1 in scoring position. Here we go again.
Yeah, it's, the Angels luckily had a terrific pitching performance last night. Phil Nevin did not overmanage his team.
Nope.
We talked about in the trade deadline live. That might have been his best game managed this season. He utilized the bullpen well. The offense did what they had to do. He didn't tinker with it too much. I was a little freaked out when Velasquez pinch ran for Moustakas late in the game, but luckily it didn't hurt us at the end of the day. But it's one of those case scenarios where Phil Nevin had a rare good day, and hopefully, somehow, some way, maybe he can make it 2 in a row just for the fun of it on a 2 for Tuesday. As that one check swing in the dirt, did he go? No, and the count evens up 1-1. And shockingly, Acuna's still at first.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, he's still at first.
He didn't run yesterday either, which is weird.
I think that tells you how much maybe they don't fear Angels pitching, or just maybe just they don't see him enough to know enough.
Have they not seen the fact that our catchers throw the ball to center?
Matt Theis is the catcher of record today after Chad Wallach's big game. Theis catches Sandoval more often than not, so there you go as Albies fouls that one back, 1-2. But we appreciate all you guys coming on here. It's an early game today, 4:20 first pitch against the Angels and the Braves. We're pretty sure we'll get more people as we go along, but all of y'all did a terrific job. 991 views as of this morning from the Angel-Yankee game. Keep that up. Spread the word. Pass it to everybody you know.
For the trade deadline, we had over 300. That's pretty good.
See, your post-game show last night had some big numbers.
Well, yeah.
There goes Acuna. They got him picked off, and the throw, they got him in a rundown.
Yeah, way to go.
And Acuna lost his footing halfway. He was going to try to get into a pickle, but as soon as Rengifo got the ball, he just stopped, and he literally took his hand out and said, just tag me. I can't do it at this point.
Good call, though.
But Sandoval got it, and a good side throw by C.J. Cron, and Rengifo just had to do a soft dance, and Acuna wasn't fighting.
No, he wasn't.
No, he took a...
But you called it, though. You said they were going to throw over there. And they
yeah,
did.
but Sandoval did a good job of keeping that eye, and I will give props to Acuna. If he pitches that ball, he's safe.
Yeah.
That's a terrific step off, and the 1-2 is fouled off by Albies. Count stays 1-2, but sometimes we've seen before the first baseman get a little too amped and kind of sidearm that one up a little bit. But yeah, Cron does a nice job of getting it right to the chest, and Rengifo just, as long as he makes the tag, he did his job, and Acuna helped them out a little bit. So they wipe away the leadoff walk. Let's see if they can pay it back with the strikeout here of Albies. The 1-2. Foul back again, still 1-2.
The only thing is that last pitch he just threw right there, I didn't like that. That was too much in the zone.
Yeah.
Too much in the zone. By the way, I enjoyed everyone's comments in the trade deadline show. We had a lot of people there enjoying your guys jumping on. Chris Cervantes, what's up? Says go Halos. Also, David Nazaro has been giving us the updates on the trades.
It's a line drive in a right center field. Moniak will cut it off. Is there going to be a play at second? No. Albies, who runs...
Wow.
Acuna and Albies are very two similar players.
Mm-hmm.
They have speed, they run, but it's just a line drive that goes over the head of Luis Rengifo. Moniak cutting it off and bringing it in relatively fast, preventing Albies from stretching out a single into a double. So you wipe out the walk for a single.
It should be first and third right now.
It should be first and third.
Yeah.
Defensively for the Angels tonight, outfield Grichuk, Moniak, and Renfroe. In the outfield, on the infield, Moustakas, Neto, Rengifo, and Crone, with Matty Ice behind the plate.
Good call. By the way, if you guys haven't subscribed yet to the page, we'd really appreciate that. That really helps us our numbers as we're trying to get to 1,000.
Yep.
So we really appreciate that.
Over 750, or we're approaching 750 right now.
We're about 750 right now.
Feel free to subscribe to the Catella Chronicles page as well on YouTube. As Austin Riley, a big bat at third base, fouls that one back. But yeah, we're all one group here between Halos in the infield and Catella Chronicles, but we do have our own little separate sites, but we all come together all the time. So if you follow Halos in the infield and you haven't followed Catella Chronicles yet, please do that at Catella_CHRON, and you can find us on YouTube for all our podcasts as well.
Mm-hmm. The pitch here? No,
nice.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. It misses the zone, but it's effective.
Matty Matt says Angels are going to win today. Book it. So
all right, let's book it, Matty
Matt. I like
Matt.
that, Matty Matt.
Well, with all the moves they made prior to the trade deadline, one move or two moves technically today. We'll run through all of those. If you haven't been watching Angels baseball and didn't know, like players like Moustakas was on the team or Crone was on the team, you're probably thinking it's 2014 all over again.
Yeah, I mean Crone looks exactly the same. We brought that up.
Yeah.
Real quick though, what we were talking about in the car while we were getting our Jack in the Box, thanks to Snoop.
Yep.
We want to know the questions that aren't asked, like did you guys ever get a call about David Fletcher? Was he on the block? Was he a movable piece? I would love to know the kind of players that were asked about from the Angels.
Because the Angels had a lot that they could have dealt. Fletcher being one, Joe Adell being another.
Yep.
Is that one misses outside 2-2?
But Adell being hurt that.
Velasquez, he's a quality runner.
Yeah, just keep telling him. Like, don't worry about his offense.
Don't worry about it. He is so defensively sound. He's never made an error in his life. Like, you could have traded that.
Yeah. Please take him.
please, just a little bit. We promise you will help you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
2-2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Riley hits one in the gap. Moniak going over.
Oh, no.
And Moniak slightly overruns it. He tries making a dive. He nearly saves himself. But if you notice, there were some chunks of grass that came up, so I don't know if a cleat got stuck. But he overruns it, tries to come back, and that's where I got to look at the replay.
The ball took a weird trajectory too. Watch it curve back.
Yeah, that is, and then you see some chunks of grass.
He lost his footing.
Lost the footing. The ball tails back at the last second because he's ready, and then and he nearly. Now, if that ball gets past him, that's danger.
That's a triple.
But now it's second and third, and
first and third.
Or no, second.
Okay.
Second and third, and one out now for.
Now you knew Albies was going to make it to third. Why did you throw to third? He should have went to second.
I think he was just worst case scenario.
Because here's Matt Olson, dude.
And that's this is dangerous early for Sandoval.
Yeah.
This is a guy, and he does. It's going to be a situation where the Angels need to, at minimum, limit damage.
Yeah.
If you give up one run, fine. We got plenty of game to go. Don't give up any more than that. You know, you got to limit damage, and that's what Sandoval's got to be thinking. 20th pitch, and there it is. Fly ball into center, Moniak underneath it.
Run.
And Albies is fast enough. Austin Riley's not fast enough. And a run comes in bottom of the first. Atlanta on the board first. It's 1-0 on the sac fly by Olson.
It's one of those where it could be a lot worse.
Well, it could be if Acuna Jr. did not get out.
Yeah.
You're at a situation where it's probably 2-0. Yeah, probably 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0 with one. That would have been the first out. And sidebar, Austin Riley, You'll probably see him again throughout the night.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why he gives me Troy Gloss vibes. That stocky body at third, the facial feature. Let me, fans in the chat, let me know. Austin Riley, the Braves third baseman, tell me yes or no if he gives you a little Troy Gloss vibes. As Sean Murphy comes up, he's familiar with the Angels, played all those years with the Oakland A's, and then gets traded to Atlanta and then is a 278 hitter, just like Matt Olson, who's really revitalized career. Who wouldn't revitalize their career in Atlanta?
It's a great run organization.
I think we talk so much about the Dodgers being a well-run organization, and we're not Dodger fans here, but we have to be a little real behind our honkism.
Mm-hmm.
The Astros and the Dodgers are well-run organizations, disregarding the cheating scandal. Okay?
Exactly.
I think Atlanta's even better than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've put together such a good product, and it shows when you're 11 games above the second-place team this time of year.
You could just tell by their big-name players who refuse to. Well, they don't have to ask for $300 million. They'll take 180, which is you're still saying, well, 180 million, but like the going rate for these players could be a lot more, and they're taking pay cuts.
Yeah, look at this one.
Ooh, that one barely missed.
Up and in.
Angel Central says get Squid in center field.
No.
Let's see. David says I subscribe to Catella Chronicles, so there you go.
Sweet.
The Jared Walsh move, David. I hope he could turn his career around over there. We all do, but right now, he's got to fix himself. And then Nevin can't wait to bench Mickey tomorrow. Sports News says.
Well, there is a rationale behind that. I don't want to say bench, but he probably does need a night off, as that 2-1 is swung on him as 2-2. Angels, before the end of the trade deadline today, welcomed for the first time Jordan Adams getting called up from AAA Salt Lake. He's an outfielder, right-handed bat. I think tomorrow, a day game could spell Moniak getting a day off before the homestand. Adams could get his start.
Correct.
He's viewed as a defensive, as that one's blocked.
Pitch.
Theis, is there going to be a throw at third? No, Riley's not that fast of a runner. He'll stay at second.
Yeah.
But Jordan Adams has been called up. Interesting timing of it all, especially with today being trade deadline day. Again, there was more roster moves. They brought up Victor Medros from AA Rocket City because Griffin Canning goes on the IL. They trade Jeremiah Jackson for Dominic Leone, a reliever from the Mets, right after the trade deadline ends. So it's an interesting situation for the Angels, as Jordan Adams will be making his big league debut, potentially at some point either today or tomorrow in Hotlanta, as that 3-2 is fouled back. What do you think? It's an interesting situation, I feel, right now with the Angels, because they're in this win-now mentality, clearly, and you want to go all in.
Yeah.
But you still have some youth movement you got to focus on.
And this is why a lot of Angel fans wanted to get another pitcher, like another starting pitcher, because, listen, Sandoval's got stuff, but it's like a couple of you are saying right here, this is ridiculous right here. He's got to trust his fastball, like Sean says. And Sandy is afraid of attacking the strike zone.
And he walks.
Unlike Silseth. And it's one of those things where, we do want aggressive style pitching. It's going to work for us if it goes that way. But, damn, you can't afford – in big series like this, when you're facing the ace of the Braves, you got to bring it right here. So
the Angels cannot afford – as I clean everything up here in the studio, to be down more than 1-0 this early in the game. The Angels were terrific last night in limiting the Braves to only one run, which was fantastic.
Didn't give them the lead to play with.
The Angels scored first last night. The Angels had 2 on, 1 out. Double play happened.
Oh.
And again, stuff like that happens. I think we're just a little more desensitized because the Angels are used to doing that recently, especially in Toronto. But this is a pivotal moment. Sandoval's at 28 pitches. He's probably going to go over 30 here already in the first inning.
Remember, he barely made 5 the other day.
Yeah, so this could be a situation where the bullpen may be coming up early, and the bullpen was decently used and decently saved last night. Luke pitched a little bit. Lopez is unavailable today. Clearly pitched multiple innings.
Yeah.
And Soriano pitched 2 innings. So really used 3 guys yesterday. Who is going to be the first man potentially out of the bullpen?
Probably the guy that just pulled up from AA.
Maybe he was slated to go tomorrow for Rocket City Trash Pandas. The 1-1 high, and Sandoval is missing the zone.
He's overthrown that fastball, dude.
Again, we're about a pitch and a half, pitch or two behind on the TV, but if you look on the stream to the right, we have the ESPN grid, so it already says 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. So you're about a pitch ahead there, just for food for thought throughout the night, but we're going to be calling it from the TV as much as we possibly can. in this situation. But as mentioned, the 2-1 is going to miss high, and that's where
3-1.
Sandoval's been missing there the most.
Yeah.
He's going up in the zone, which is fine, but you got to start hitting it.
Well, I agree with Chris. Chris says Sandoval is good. He is good. There's no doubt. It's just the problem is he hasn't put it together yet, and he hasn't been consistent. So that's where I think, maybe he needed a little less pressure not being starting in this series if we would have got another starter. Ooh, fouled off.
That was fouled. That was hit a mile,
That
but it's going to go
was
wide.
A little early on that
Well,
one.
with Canning, it was supposed to be Canning, Sandoval, Ohtani this series, but then they bumped Ohtani to Thursday when the Angels come back home against the Mariners because he pitches well against the Mariners. So Giolito is going in tomorrow morning's affair, 9:05 first pitch on Bally Sports West.
That's going to be kind of crazy.
And Silseth went yesterday in a spot start for Canning, who's now on the IL with the calf strain.
Well, Joey's asking, do we piggyback these two guys since Canning went down? Do we?
Piggyback Silseth Sandoval?
Yeah.
It's not the worst idea in the world. Sandoval coming out of the bullpen might be a better option right now, but the Angels did not get a pitcher today on this trade. Lucas Giolito was the big gig. The Angels don't have an off day, though, until Thursday, and then I believe the following Thursday before going to the Texas two-step in the Rangers and the Astros. So the Angels have some situations here coming up where there's not too many off days.
Pitch,
and the 3-2 pitch, that would have been ball four. Ozuna swings out of the zone and limiting damage. It costed him over 32 pitches, but it's only 1-0. It's early. He's going to need some shutdown innings quick.
So they call it, because if you look at his numbers right here, he's missing on his four-seam fastball. Three
Correct.
balls were four-seam, so his best pitch, or his get-me-over pitch, the one that's supposed to be in the zone, is not hitting at all.
His changeup's working better tonight.
Yeah, his changeup was really good because it had that outside movement right now where he struck him out. So I would want his fastball to be pinpointed because, again, you're going to get into those changeups. They're going to be sitting on those at some point, and they're going to take it over the fence. So I don't like that right there. It's going to be a long night if Sandy can't start attacking the zone, Richard Brooks says. Sean says you got to trust your fastball. Stop depending on secondary pitches. The box score says Sandoval or Sandy needed a AAA start. Yeah.
I talked about that because remember last year when Detmers went down for 1-2 starts, came back up in the second half of the year, he was great. I think even though it seems like a demotion, it just at the end of the day, it's a boost.
Exactly.
You want your mental boost, and it's a long and draining season. Baseball is a grind.
It is.
And Sandoval having a great WBC back in March, didn't get off to the start he wanted. And I think someone put it in the comments right there. Where did it go? Someone said mediocre somewhere. It's been a very mediocre season for Patrick Sandoval, and that's not what he should be.
Yeah.
And that's where the Angels have struggled because right now Ohtani's pitching better. Giolito's Giolito. Tyler Anderson hasn't been half bad recently.
No, he hasn't.
He's been going deeper into games, just no run support. Detmers and Sandoval, those two guys that are kind of come in waves. And right now Detmers is on a better wave, while Sandoval is, again, minusing that Yankee starts kind of on a mediocre wave.
On a downward spiral a little bit.
Yep.
Medros didn't record his last outing, so that's true. So we can't really go with him. We can't trust him. Restunning is like, I miss Velasquez. Get out of here with that.
Get out of here.
Robert says, gets out of inning. Would love to have seen Sandy open his inning a lot better. He's transforming his weight into his fastball to the front foot, which is causing him to be all over the place.
Yeah, it's mechanical.
It is. It could be something that could be fixed, absolutely.
But will they fix it?
Silseth, Joey says 4 to 5 innings and then goes Sandoval 2 to 4.
Okay, interesting.
That could be.
Hunter Renfroe to lead things off here in the top of the second for the Halos, as that one's down and low, 1-0.
And I think Mario calls it right there down the middle. Sandoval is consistently inconsistent. So how would you grade the trade deadline, Mateo says? I think we already gave those awards out, or not awards, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we talked about it at the end, but we got a long night ahead of us here as the Angels trail 1-0 in the second of the Braves. We talked about this. We both, I think, collectively graded the Angels trade deadline or the last couple of weeks with all the trades that have happened about a good B.
Yeah.
They address the needs. Again, they maybe Perry Manassian as Renfroe flies out in foul territory to the catcher Murphy, 1 out.
Gets jammed again.
The Angels had to maybe adjust courses a little bit after Taylor Ward got hit in the face on Saturday afternoon against Alek Manoah. And he's pretty much done for the year with multiple facial fractures, and that's hence welcome to the club, Randall Grichuk and C.J. Cron.
Yep.
But I think everything else they did, I think the last trade for Dominic Leone and the Mets in exchange for number 9 prospect Jeremiah Jackson is a little bit of a head scratcher.
High price.
High price, but when you have those last second trades, sometimes it's desperation.
There's Jordan Adams right there. I remember he was in the same time he was in the booth with Gooby a couple of years ago, and Gooby's like, "Hey, you just got drafted out of high school," and he seemed like he was on the fast track, dude. But it's taken him a while to get here. I'm just glad and happy for the kid that he's up here, and hopefully he can make a really good impression here.
You know, Mickey Moniak has been struggling during this road trip. Not so much in Detroit. He had some good moments, but the 3 games in Toronto and last night against the Braves, racking up the strikeouts a little bit.
Yeah, he had the hat trick and followed it with a golden sombrero.
Yeah. Well, I noticed, who was it? Anthony Rizzo of the Yankees last night had the platinum sombrero.
Wow.
5 punchies in a night. Yeah.
I didn't know there was a thing, the platinum. I thought they had another name for it other than a sombrero.
Nope, it's the platinum, baby. I'm trying to think what 6 strikeouts.
Imagine if the
as Moniak swings and misses,
on an outside pitch,
running outside just like Ozuna did in the first, and that's where you gotta lay off as the former Angel draft pick sent away, and then returning last night, 14 years in the making. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate. Look at that.
And even though this is a strikeout pitcher, I expect him to get a hit or 2 today. He's a contact guy. He doesn't strike out too much.
So let's see.
As he takes strike 1.
Right, how apropos, right on cue. But no, Patrick Sandoval already over 30 pitches in the first inning. Strider's at 25, which is way more than I thought he'd have with 2 outs in the second, honestly. As that one...
Oh, come on.
No, let's not do this.
Come on.
That ball is 2 feet off the plate, and you're calling it a strike. Let's not go there.
Here we go.
Here we go. I like how ESPN changes it to make it look like it's just on the corner. Stop. No, okay. there was a silent moment of no, don't do it. Don't do it.
I was like, is he gonna ring him up on that?
Oh boy. But Strider has such an interesting delivery. His ankle never he has the ballerina stance, but then when he lifts the right leg, it stays perfectly flat.
Yeah,
there is no arch to it. It's like he's heel toeing it up. I can't get my leg that high on the camera.
He has a weird stance, not in the stretch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it works to...
It does.
11 wins and a 3 ERA. Good for you.
Yeah.
But the Angels still looking for their first hit of the contest. They had 2 walks in the first inning as the 1-2 is the jam shot over the head of Matt Olson. Does he go? I like it. No, give me some real ones for that. I messed that one.
What'd I say? He was going to get a hit, dude.
There we go.
Yeah. I was like, don't strike out.
Hey, it's a cheap. Hey, we'll take any hit. A little cheapy hit does get the job done. And in a situation where Strider is such a good pitcher, was that a fastball running inside and just jams it? Well, Olson was playing off the line. If he was,
he might have caught that.
Maybe, but it's still one of those little jam shots down the right field line.
But that's what he could do, though.
Yeah,
and he's got some speed.
And he's got speed. 2 outs. Matty Theis stepping to the plate here.
Theis is like, bro, I gotta hit this one.
Well, that was a good pitch to hit. 97 inside part of the plate. That could have given the Angels a 1-run lead.
Yeah.
But he's cooled off a little bit. 234 average, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Pretty much moving into that reserve catching role when Logan O'Hoppe returns, unless they decide to stick with Chad Wallach over Theis. But Theis is out of options.
Yeah. They're kind of stuck with him. Oof.
0-2.
You got a couple guys calling 2-run bombs right here.
Well, yeah. If maybe if he throws another one on the outside part of the plate, it'd be or the inside part of the plate, it would be helpful. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's what we get sometimes.
I was hoping, dude, that's one of my bucket list places to go is to Atlanta.
Yeah. As Theis grounds, I went right to Olson at first in the inning.
That's just about, what, 350 feet short?
Yeah, a little bit short. Little league status, but the Angels trail going to the bottom of the second, 1-0. A manageable game, very early. At least we've seen so far through 2 innings. Strider's over the 30 pitch mark, so that's good. They have a hit. They have 2 walks. Even the 2 outs this inning. Renfroe took a couple pitches. Grichuk was taking pitches. Moniak, even though he struck out, took about 4 pitches. So they're not getting too jumpy
True.
early on. So hopefully that's a sign in the right direction
They're at
for
least
this
trying to
ball
push
game.
the pitches up a little bit.
This would definitely be a situation where Sandoval needs a 1-2-3 frame.
Correct. Joey says, why didn't we get a left-handed reliever?
Loop is back.
Yeah.
Loop. Let's be real.
Loopy and Moore are there.
Loop and Moore are there, and they're fine.
And you really don't need more than 2 lefties with all the lefties we have as starters.
Because the Angels have a plethora of lefty starters. I think that's why they probably are recompensating on the back end side.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. They figured out Moniak's swings on the outside pitches, so now he has to adjust, but his hitting coach's names. So Angels Central is like, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see, Chris is just saying, let's go Angels. He's hoping for a Dice Bomb, but didn't go through.
No.
Angel Central says, Petridge Farms remembers when Thice used to bat 280. Nevin, I could have sent that to the moon with some weed, Matt Thice.
Oh, my gosh.
I could have hit that real far, dude. And Richard Brooks is reminding us, 3 left on in 2 innings. Last night it was 10.
Yeah, but at least they had a few hits with runners in scoring position. Tonight, 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position.
Yep.
That was that double play by Moustakas. And Moose has been better. I think he got maybe a little veteran jump happy.
Yeah, he jumped.
So I get where he's trying to come from, but, as they're showing here on Bally Sports West, the Patrick Sandoval changeup pitch over his last 3 starts. Batters hitting 0 for 17 with 10 punch-outs on the changeup here over the last little bit.
See, if I turn that on, that's what makes no sense.
Yeah.
The on-air is too bright for the camera.
They needed just the words on air and A to have light, not the backlighting.
So I just leave it on like that.
It looks much better that way.
Better, yeah.
I actually have the same one.
Oh, you do?
I have it for my
okay.
yeah. I just don't have a spot to plug it in where I have my studio.
Think if I had the different lighting on in here, because we have like the more relaxed lighting, it would be better. But
we look pretty good in these lighting.
Yeah, I think so.
I think this it's hot today in SoCal.
Yeah,
what
we got the
gonna
AC going on thanks to Angel Central, because he's the one that climbed up there. Because dude's not Yao Ming size, let's just say, but he was able to fit in there and fix the AC for me.
There you go. Kevin Pillar batting 7th and left tonight for the Atlanta Braves. Sandy ready to go with his tight pants on as the 1-1. Come on, if there's any pitcher on the Angels, Sandoval might have the tightest pants.
Yeah, for the Angels, yes.
Yeah,
but he's not Walker Bueller status.
No. The way Spencer Strider for the Braves has his feet, it makes it look tighter than it really is.
I think Walker Bueller's pants cut off his circulation.
He wasn't getting enough blood flow to the elbow. That's why he had Tommy John.
That's what it was, dude.
No.
That's what it was.
Oh, no. There'll be science and studies on that in the future.
Yeah, his toes have gangrene at the end of the night.
Oh, gosh.
They're cut off from blood flow.
Jeez. Well, speaking of the trade deadline that went down today, 3 o'clock was the deadline. That is in the past.
Yes.
We'll talk about it once the Polar at bat finishes here.
Yeah, we can maybe give him an update at commercial.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that as well. 2-2 pitch from Sandy Man. Can he do it?
Pilar's always been an angel
Ground
killer.
ball. Moose.
Nice.
Beautiful. Technique. Look.
And that's why I like, if you see that throw by Moustakas, nice and easy. His defense is really underrated.
Yep.
And then CJ Crone over there reminds me a lot of just like a Troy Gloss who would just like, catch the ball, like whatever. But him at first base, dude, CJ Crone is like just he's solid.
That's what the Angels wanted. They were Jared Walsh, even though defensively sound as he was, just wasn't doing it on the bat. This season, they needed more productivity out of the first base side of things. And Moustakas was playing a little first, and Escobar was playing a little first, Trey Cabbage, but they wanted more of an everyday first baseman. And at the end of the day, speaking of the trade deadline, the most recent trade for the Angels, the bigger of the trades, the Crone and Grichuk trade in exchange for Jake Madden and Mason Albright. And I think that deals, even though pretty much everybody but Eduardo Escobar is going to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year, Escobar has a player option worth of I don't know if it's team or player option worth about $9 million, so we'll see what they do with that. I really could see Mike Moustakas coming back because the Angels have a prospect first baseman, Nolan Shonwell. They just drafted. He played a whopping 3 games at Inland Empire. He batted .867 and then went to Double-A Rocket City and had a 3-hit multi-RBI performance over the weekend with the Rocket City Trash Panthers. So the Angels have a future first baseman.
That guy is a real deal.
But Moose could be a bridge 2-year deal.
Oh, okay.
I think Moose could do 10 for 14, give him 7 a year, and I'm happy.
I would go with that.
Yes, Crone going over, playing a little
Nice
deep. Yeah,
play.
there we go. But again, like you said, it wasn't like, oh, it was just like, I'm here.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go look at the card, pull it out of my butt.
Doesn't he look like he could be John Lackey's younger brother?
Oh, yeah, he's got a little lackey game. A little fuller in the face, but he's got some lackey to him.
And he looks like not a day past the time we got
The
rid of
beard is literally the exact same. His weight is the same.
him. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, CJ Crone. Welcome back to the fold. I'm happy to have him back.
Me too.
Michael Harris III, down
little
low,
low.
1-0.
The box score, real quick. Scouting report on these guys is that
Tell me.
they attack the Angels early in the regular season. Why not? The Angels make 0 adjustments.
Interesting.
That's true. The Angels don't change much. Ooh.
As that one is lined into center field, Moniak 2 steps to his left, and just like I asked, you shall receive a 1-2-3 frame for Patrick Sandoval. That's the type of pitching you need all night long. He attacked the zone, 1-2-3. Perfect timing now as we go to the top of the 3rd inning for the Halos. And let's talk a little bit of
He
trade.
needed that.
Yeah, a little bit of a trade deadline talk now. Let's talk about some of the moves that happened today.
Wait, before you do, real
Yeah.
quick, it says Todd. I don't think I told you before, but I'm not Angels Central. You're not. What is it? What are you under? Because I see the AC, so I'm assuming it was Angels Central. So fill me in. Who are you, AC? Because I've been calling you Angels Central all this time. All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Gotta give the fans what they want of the Munchie Meal right now that's being promoted. Hey,
Wait. Let's get to it right now.
Yeah, we got that Jack Box. Get that $14 meal.
let's go. Yo.
And if you're ever into a car accident too,
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie.
Call Jacob.
all right, go ahead.
Big news of the day, the biggest trades. We can't go through all of them at the moment, but we'll name you the bigger ones.
Okay.
Justin Verlander leaves the Mets and goes back to the Houston Astros. So that'll affect the American League wild card and AL West race. The Angels coming in today, 4.5 games out of the division, 3 games out of the wild card. Everything is still on the table. Box score, I did not call CJ Crone fat. I just said he looks the same. His weight looks the same. It doesn't look like he's changed much as he's gotten older. That should be a positive thing.
He's husky, all right?
He's husky.
His mom said he's husky.
But if he hasn't changed weight since he was younger, that means he's fit still.
Yeah.
He could have been going the beer belly route, and it could have been a whole different story. He could have been Pablo Sandoval.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He looks completely the same from the moment he left here, so good on him.
Yeah, so Justin Verlander is now a Houston Astro. Another big trade that happened today. Toronto Blue Jays acquire Paul DeJong from the St. Louis Cardinals. Bo Bichette had a potential injury to his knee yesterday. It looked like he might have hyperextended or something happened to him. And that just is what it is. They're going to try to get better in that sense. Padres acquire Rich Hill and G-Man Choi. They also got Garrett Cooper, first baseman from the Marlins. Marlins got Josh Bell from the Cleveland Guardians for Gene Segura. And Cleveland is going to release Gene Segura. He's having a down year, batting barely the Mendoza line.
Yep.
He's still owed $8.5 million next year and then a $2 million opt-out in 2025. So big money on the table for the Marlins.
2 question marks I take out of the trade deadline today. Ooh.
As that's a bad swing by Neto, but I looked down at the scoreboard. Tampa Bay leading the Yankees 4-0 early, and Baltimore ahead of the Blue Jays 3-0 AL wildcard update score-wise.
I really think that 2 things that made no sense today was the Padres buying and the Mariners selling.
Now,
I just don't
the
get
Mariners never sold Teoscar Hernandez or Ty France, so was it really a sell? It is what it is. I think the big shock of the day was Dylan Cease not getting traded.
Yeah.
As Neto, he's pissed at that one. He just got under it. Arcia will go under into shallow left
He'll get it going.
and
trust
make
me.
the catch for out number 1 as we flip it back to the top of the order.
Chiefs Angels fan says at least Neto made contact. That's true.
Yeah. Rengifo back to the plate, leading things off once again. So 36 pitches for Strider through 2 1/3 innings.
You want to get that up a little
You
bit
want to
more.
get that up a little bit more. Let's see how Rengifo can take some pitches
I just
here.
don't want to see this dude go 7, bro.
Yeah, no.
If he goes 7, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Thinking of it from a different perspective, the trade deadline is Rengifo swings and misses and it's 0-1. when you look at not only the wild card race and now the Angels are sniffing around, sniffing the division.
They smell it a little bit.
They're smelling it a little bit, but again, Houston got a little bit better with, as that one just clips the inside 0-2.
Yeah, I'll give him that one.
Verlander is the only move the Houston Astros make, and the Rangers got Scherzer, Jordan Montgomery. They got Austin Hedges as a backup catcher today from the Pirates. So everybody in the AL West making moves. Us, Houston, and Texas. Who's going to get the benefit of the doubt at the end of the day? It'd be interesting to see as Rengifo goes down swinging on 3 pitches for out number 2. Not what you wanted right there, unfortunately.
That was a good pitch, though. Was that a tailing fastball? I got to see that. 4-seam fastball, yep.
Yep, slider, 4-seam fastball.
That 4-seamer
is a little dirty.
It tailed away, dude, and got him pretty easy right there.
Yeah, so that'll bring up Shohei Ohtani. Can't go fishing here. He needs a big swing here.
Yeah.
If Ohtani can put one on the board here, that'd be great, as that one's right down the middle. That's a good pitch. 99, inner part of the zone. He can turn on that.
This is one of those times where you would like a Captain Solo right here.
Yeah,
Solo.
just to get your mindset back into this game, wipe away the first inning that went awry for Sandoval.
Because this is a pitcher right here where you can't give him too many breaks, and you got to score when you get a chance.
No,
unfortunately,
don't let him get a groove.
Yeah, runners in scoring position with this team is abysmal, so that's why they needed to step up so far. And
last night was as Ohtani fouls that one off, was 3 Han Solo home runs.
Yeah.
It was Wallach, it was Rengifo, it was Grichuk, and then the RBI single from C.J. Cron in the 9th.
Which I thought was sexier than the home run. I thought that was a good piece
and
of
it was
hitting.
an elevated fastball that he lined back up the middle.
Yep.
He didn't do too much. He just went,
Yep.
let me just poke it back where it came
Notice
from.
he wasn't trying to do an uppercut swing?
Exactly. As Ohtani uppercuts that one, fouls that one back 1 and 2.
I think if you were to be like, what direction should you swing your bat? All of them would be like, up.
They'll be like, okay, you want to go that way, right? No, let's go that way. That's twist your wrist.
Yeah, do something, man.
Last 52 games for Shohei Ohtani, 27 bombs, 48 runs batted in. He's second in the American League in runs batted in and leads Major League Baseball in home runs.
Yeah, then you're looking at his pitch stuff right now as far as Strider's concerned. His 4-seamer's up around 98 to 99 miles per hour, and then you've got freaking just, his slider dips down a good 12 to 13 miles per hour.
Yeah, he's a frustrated, or he frustrates you as a pitcher.
Absolutely.
As soon as you're sitting on 4-seam fastball, he'll go slider. When you're on slider, he'll go chain. He has that multilateral pitch that just gets the job done. Ohtani runs the count full 3 and 2.
See if you can come through right here. Don't want another strikeout.
Take a walk, get C.J. Cron up to the Angels. Got to get on base here. The 3-2 pitch. Gets Ohtani swinging. That's a better swing from Ohtani. It's in the zone. He pulled off just a little bit. Not as bad as the first inning. But Strider gets the job done. We'll see how many strikeouts Strider already has on the day-to-day. It's probably a lot. Let's see, because I think we...
it's the box score
here.
There you go.
Thank you. Looking for the Angels already today. 4 punch-outs for Spencer Strider.
For Ohtani.
Ohtani's got 2, Rengifo 1, and Mickey Moniak has the other. Acuna, Albies, and Riley due up in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because, look, he flipped it on him. The first time he struck him out with the 4-seamer, and then he went back here with a slider.
Yeah.
On the same type of – and he's attacking, dude. Strider will stay in the zone, but you got to watch them corners. And, man, there you go. I mean, another good quality inning right there by Strider, 1 hit through 3.
But it was very apropos as soon as Ohtani strikes out. We got to remember that you rule. You rule everywhere you go. You can rule with one big company.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
Wow, winning.
There you go.
There you go. You're winning when you go. You rule and you win when you go to Burger King. But no, we went to their rival today.
Exactly.
Jack in the Box.
We were thinking the Whopper, but we decided to go with.
I'll tell you what, Snoop Dogg looks really good in that blue kimono or whatever the hell he's wearing.
The blue velvet suit or whatever.
Hey, Randy, you think I can grow my braid out like that? I can grow a long braid like that, don't you think? I bet you that would get Snoop in the box with us. We'll all have brownies.
Oh my God! Bring brownies to work day. Next year, do the Angels have a game on 420 next year?
Boy, that
I'm
would be
just
great.
saying this because the Angel game today started at 420, so just as a perfect combination. Let's see. I do have next year's Angel schedule. 420. The Angels will be, it's a Saturday road game in Cincinnati next year.
Wow.
So Midwest, Midwest.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Ronald Acuna was picked off trying to attempt to steal second base. Leads majors with 93 runs scored. He had a career high 127 in 2019. He led the National League that year. But Patrick Sandoval needing another 1-2-3 frame. Don't let Spencer Strider get into a rhythm or relax too much. Just get in there, get the job done. It's 1-0. It's very early in this contest.
Yeah, it sure is. By the way, AC, give me a either name you want to go by or whatever, because I keep calling you Angel Central because I thought it was Angel Central.
Oh, that's a strike. How do you miss that?
What?
That is on the whole portion of the strike zone. What the hell?
Look at that.
Look at this.
Bam.
What that? How can you not? 94 cheese on the corner and you're going to say ball?
Again, I'm not going for robot umpires, but when they do shit like that,
And I hate to foreshadow the future looking at the ESPN, it's going to be a walk to Ronald Acuna Jr. again.
when it's most likely
When it should have been a 1-2 count, now potentially a 2. But again, a 1-2 pitch is different than a 2-1 pitch. That changed the complexion of an at-bat.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. And the 3-1, as mentioned
Yeah, it's
already, outside. Yeah, see, Sandoval, when he throws that one, that's frustrating. I can get the frustration on that. Was the third pitch right there. Four-seam fastball.
there.
It's in the freaking zone.
It's in the box on
Even the
ESPN.
fourth one was decently close. Come on.
Yeah, he's not missing by much.
The second and third pitch, the changeup and the four-seam fastball were close.
Correct.
Sweet child of mine. Let's go.
Here's Albie's a different hitter, but much dangerous as well.
Here we go.
He's going to have over 30,
Let's
right?
get a quick out. Save your pitches. Oh, there we
you
go. All right, into right. Oh, God, please call it. Renfro.
Somebody.
Thank you. 1 out. Good. Quick outs.
Did you see Albie's at bat right there, or at least the way he stands?
Yeah,
His
he's
left
a-
leg is pretty damn
That
close.
Well, the right leg's near the inside part of the box.
I mean, the right leg.
and the left leg's far. He's taken up that whole span, but don't tell me that doesn't give you Troy Gloss vibes a little bit, that Austin Riley.
does.
There's a little Troy Glossy, that kind of circular head with the little eyes and a little bit.
But you know what? When I
That's
was
hilarious.
coming up, I used to stand still like Gloss did, like and had a longer swing.
Okay.
Because that's how Riley is kind of, but like Gloss would stand almost straight up.
Yeah.
I remember my hitting coach was like, "You got to bend your knees just a little."
Just
He
a
goes,
bit.
"You're
You-
too tall. They will take advantage of that strike zone, make it bigger." And he was
Yeah.
right, dude.
Yeah, they'll take advantage of that bottom portion of the
Oh,
zone.
yeah.
You won't be golfing like Vladdy.
And it was so hard for me to hit the low pitches. I
Yeah.
liked hitting the high pitches.
Let's see. 0-1.
But-
Speaking of a high pitch, 95 cheese high misses, and it's 1-1. But the Angels have some work to do after today's game. They got a morning game tomorrow, breakfast baseball, 9:05 first pitch against the Braves tomorrow.
Second time in this week, or
Lu-
at least in last week.
Yeah, Lucas Giolito on the bump for the Angels, looking for his second start. He didn't do too bad, as that one's hit deep and a right but foul. Giolito did not have a bad start against Toronto.
Oh, no.
Got no run support. You would take a start like that any day of the week. He got in some bases loaded trouble, but it wasn't helped out when Velasquez can't turn a double play either.
Oh, I know. And he was pulled for that. There was a chance that he could have went a little bit further.
He could have went, yeah, exactly.
But when you have the bases loaded right there, set up by Squid, of course.
Correct. So Giolito will pitch tomorrow. Pickoff toss. Acuna back
He's not falling
safely.
for that again.
Well, Giolito will probably be pitching in the Giants series
Uh-huh.
as well. So Giolito, his next two starts will come in interleague action. And looking again with Griffin Canning going on the injured list today. It looks like Chase Silseth. The Angels could run a 5-man rotation. They're off next Thursday. So they could essentially run a 5-man rotation as that one's grounded foul on the third base side.
I can give you an update. We could look at it right here.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get it. I have
Here it
some.
is right here.
Okay. Oh, you have it that one. I have ESPN's too. Oh, okay. Well, it works too.
Hold on, let's see if we can get this to go down. Here we go.
So, yeah, Giolito tomorrow, Ohtani Thursday, Detmer Saturday, Detmer's Friday, Anderson Saturday. They have a TBD on Sunday afternoon.
Then back
That
to
would
San
probably be Detmer's. So, Giolito, you could have Giolito and Ohtani the last two games against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
But that means you wouldn't have them in the Houston series. You get them in Texas.
Giolito's got to come through, man. He's
Yeah.
got to come through.
Looking at that Houston, Texas slate, that would be the next road trip starting on Friday the 11th to the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Detmers, Anderson, it would be technically Detmers, Anderson, Silseth in Houston, and then Sandoval, Giolito, Ohtani in Texas. If they don't adjust. And a big
Nice
1-2.
pitch.
Good pitch. We'll take a look. That one was a nice little nasty. We'll roll that down here in a second to see which pitch exactly that was on Riley. Struck it out. It was the changeup.
Yeah.
The changeup's been his best pitch tonight
That
thus
has
far. And look at that. Just roll me over, circle change inside part of the plate.
Again, a tall guy like that has
That's
to
the
bend
best part of the plate. Low and in, below the zone, not on the cusp of the zone. You want to go just below the zone to get that job done, and a good job. But this is a dangerous batter here in Matt Olson.
Anton says we need a big start by Giolito. Absolutely.
Yeah. And there it is. The Burger King ruined the plate. Who's hitting home runs? It's Ohtani and Olson.
Jeez, every 5 seconds. I swear.
Ohtani 39, Olson 36, and Pete Alonso and Luis Robert tied for 30 in Major League Baseball. And that one's right in the zone at 90.
Better call that.
That was, you cannot get away with that. Stop it.
That was a good
Don't
pitch.
even test me. I have to see who is umping tonight.
Yeah, I got to check that out right now.
I know it's, let's see. Last night's umpire wasn't too horrible.
No, it wasn't too bad.
We've had worse. Clearly, we've had worse. The 1-1, big
Nice
rip and a
pitch.
miss. That's how you do it. Now just get out of the frame. Here we go. According to the box score here, the umps tonight, Jeremy Rehonk is the home plate umpire, Chad Fairchild at first, Charlie Ramos at second, and Nick Lentz at third.
Nick Lentz. Okay. I know that dude.
I know that dude.
I knew him, man. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch from Sandy.
Let's see where this one's at. A little
Good
high.
spot, change eye levels, but it's high at 89.
I still don't like anything above the knees to Olson because he's just so good, you know. Richard says he can't wait for the automatic umpires right there tapping your helmet, you know.
Yeah, when you want to replay.
Yeah.
There's going to be a time I don't mind a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you can go full robo ump, but
Nice
jammed him.
pitch.
Is that fair? Fair ball,
Yes.
leaning over. Are they going to challenge it?
I don't know. Let's see.
Acuna's like, nice play by C.J. Crone. Picking it, not taking it for granted. There's no challenge. We go to the top of the fourth, still 1-0. A bad first inning. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite. But so far, through 12 innings of baseball against the Braves, the Angels have only allowed 2 runs.
That's not bad.
To the best team in baseball. So pitching-wise, if you're looking, I know I hate moral victories sometimes, but so far through 12 innings, I will take this moral victory, even though their Angels are down 1-0.
That's why this fourth inning and fifth inning are huge. And I think Chris has got the same point. I believe in the you Angels. Let's get this tie. Let's at least tie it. Put a run on the board. Make yourself feel better because sometimes you can get into your own head as a player and think that this guy's pitching on one and it's gonna and you kind of diminish what you can do as a player to help generate runs. So this is a big inning for the Angels to get back and at least get some traffic on the bases.
They'll have the middle of the order due up
Exactly.
in Crone, Moustakas.
Richard, I feel bad for you. It's 103 there in Phoenix, but it's nice and cool in here. It's about, 70-something with AC?
Something. Well, today in SoCal,
Ooh, it's a little chilly.
it's a little chilly, but it is cooler today in SoCal, only about 92, 93. So for mid-July or August. Holy
It's been a mild
It's
summer.
August.
Yeah.
It's August 1st. I'm almost saying late July. Happy August, everybody, first and foremost. I'm forgetting what the heck day it is nowadays.
It's Your Boy makes a really cool
What do we got?
thing that Box Score's been saying too. Sandoval can't be a playoff starter. Slide Silseth in there instead. Box Score agrees.
Okay.
The humidity does suck. That's the only problem right now. If it wasn't for the
Agreed.
humidity, it'd be pretty.
We wouldn't be bad right now.
No, but thanks to the there's the acquisitions you want to go.
All
through.
right. Once again, we'll go through. Today was trade deadline today. Angels already made most of their moves before the deadline. They've gotten Escobar, Moustakas, Crone, Grichuk, Giolito, and Lopez, who pitched phenomenal last night. 14 pitches.
What a stud.
Over 100 miles an hour. He's pretty much going to slide into the spot where Ben Joyce, we were hoping he was going to be this season. But again,
Correct.
recovering still from that Tommy John surgery and the numbness in his fingertips and the elbow issue. Nothing drastic, but just I'd rather be patient. He's a young guy. Don't try to waste out his veteran, don't waste out his years early on as Crone just misses that 97 mile an hour fastball 0-2.
Yep. Where are you at right now, David Roska? He says, I'm originally from Anaheim. I was born in Anaheim.
Oh, there we go. 0-2.
Ah.
That's the nasty little slider. That's what you don't want.
Yep.
If you're going to strike out, again, moral victories, don't do it in 3 pitches against Strider. You're saving him pitches right now. He's at, Sandoval just over 60 pitches. He's at 60-61. Strider is approaching 49. So, very similar in that sense.
Oh, David's in Arizona. Ooh,
good
Sorry
luck.
for him, my man.
50th pitch of the night is a big rip and a miss. So Sandoval and Strider are pretty much very similar in pitch count-wise. Strider has gone 7+ innings before, so it's happened before.
Sandoval's got 60, though, already through 3.
As Moustakas takes that one. This time, he's being more patient this time. If you only did that with runners in scoring position,
Then we'd be
that
in a
would have
better
been a little
spot.
more helpful. But, the Angels need to break away and find a way, even if it's just something that gets your motor running, as Moustakas hits this one the opposite way. Charging in is Pilar, but he's good defensively, makes
2
the catch,
outs.
2 out. So very quick-moving game thus far. Just a little bit over an hour, or right on an hour into this game. We're in the top of the 4th inning. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hopefully everybody's off of work and tuning into the stream today. We had the trade deadline earlier. We had a good time with Fernando.
Yep.
It wasn't as exciting as we were hoping for, but nevertheless.
Hold on. After this pitch, it says, Richard says, Todd, you trade fries for curly fries? Yes. And so I did do that already. And don't ever trade a Coke for a shake unless you want the run.
Oh, my goodness.
Good advice.
Good advice. There's a big rip and a miss from Renfroe, and it's 1-1.
That's the problem with Renfroe. He's been focused too much on trying to hit the ball to right field.
Yeah.
I think he's got to stay
Get
with
back into the
himself.
pull happy.
Yep.
And normally it's the opposite. Don't be pull happy.
Yeah.
But he's batting better, and just, again, going the other way.
Yep.
478 over his last 6 games, 4 multi-hit games in that span with 2 dingers and 5 RBIs. Okay, get a bigger sample size of that. Do that for 10 games. Do it for 15 games. Change some things
Adjust for
up.
once.
Yes.
Because the Angels don't do that. And the box score is saying the same thing. I agree. They are too impatient at the plate, and they're swinging first pitch. They're not making them work.
Again, outside corner. That's all Strider's throwing him right now. It's outside. The first pitch was inside. Everything else now is the middle of the plate to the outside corner.
David, California is expensive. If I had an opportunity to move out without losing my family, I would do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm here because of family mostly.
As that one is skied foul. 99. Strider wears number 99.
And got it tonight.
Pitching mid to upper 90s right now. This guy's legit. They have some good stuff in that order for the Angels. And
Yeah.
here we go.
Let's see what he does with that crooked leg and all.
1-2. Good eye.
Outside,
Okay,
yeah.
he takes around.
That's a pitch he usually freaking swings at, though.
Yeah. But the Angels got to change it up here. Oof. We know what's coming, unfortunately.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we know the 2-2 pitch. And Strider strikes out Renfroe in the dirt away. Again, a pitch that should have been ball. Make that 6 punchies on the night for Strider. We said he'd probably get about 10 easily.
Yep.
And he's got 6 through the first 4 frames. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Angels. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Braves.
And right away, you got AC saying balls, and sliders.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Sliders.
That's what it's been all night long. It's a healthy dose of sliders on the opposite end of the plate.
Yep. See, with global warming, California is still a good option. Moving to Arizona and Texas, you pay the weather price.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. But you know what? I'm so inspired by Yellowstone, I might just go to Wyoming. I want to be a cowboy.
Buy yourself a little ranch. You can wear last year's Angel cowboy hat.
Yeah, and I'll
that
just-
could be your thing.
I'll just find a canyon to call a train station and dump bodies in. There you go. Piss me off, I'll throw you down in the canyon.
Where's Phil? Where's Nevin?
Yeah, in the canyon.
He can't coach today. He's not available.
It's like, who's the first? Vasquez. That'd be the other thing. He'd be
Who
there.
who are you bringing on the ranch with you? Velasquez. Why? Oh, I think he'd be great
Yeah, as soon as we
to
get
jump in the hill.
yeah, as soon as we get him there, it's like, oh, I got a job for you, Squid. We got to go to the train station first. Get rid of his ass.
Oh my goodness. Well, with the Angels down 1-0,
Mm-hmm.
is there going to be an opportunity for Squid to bunt tonight or pinch run because the Angels might need to manufacture a run at some point?
If they decide to manufacture a run, you would want to go with him or Jordan Adams. I don't think they're going to play Jordan Adams right away yet, so
No.
I think Squid would be the guy to go to.
Stefanik got called down today.
Yep.
Excuse me. Went back down to AAA Salt Lake to make room for Jordan Adams.
Correct.
And then, of course, they made that deal for Dominic Leone from the Mets, a reliever, so he's probably flying. I forget if the Mets were at home or on the road, but he's probably going to make the flight out to Atlanta and then spend one day with the team and then have to fly back across the country. Sean Murphy just gets under it. The newly acquired left fielder Grichuk making the grab for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yep.
But
and
1 pitch, 1 out.
that's good because he needs that.
Good.
Anton says, why does this team love to swing for homers every time? Because it's who's their hitting coach.
Well, that is this the new wave of baseball.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Everybody's worried about launch angle and big power highlight air. That it's just the new frame of baseball. You got to adjust your thinking, and it's small ball is acceptable and it is okay.
It's funny because the winning teams adopt, doing a little bit of everything.
You're gonna have to do it in the postseason at some point.
Or these teams like the Braves will say, okay, well, this team's pitching me this way. We got to switch it up.
Yep.
The Angels
Yep, yep,
don't do
yep.
that.
Nope.
They don't.
Slowly but surely, as that one is about 1.5 feet outside, but nice placement by Theis and gets the free call. So that makes up for one of our bad calls.
Yep. The box score has a good point right there, and I think it's one of those where you can make that meme where you start seeing a picture of like Marcus Thames, and then it goes transparent and turns into Sereno. Yeah. It's the same thing.
Sereno is still technically in the front office,
He
so
is.
he still has some sort of a hold on this team.
Yeah, maybe he has a, what is it called? He's got that little helmet mic. He's
Yeah.
telling Thames what to say.
Yeah, he's like a Zen master type mentality.
Yeah. 2-1 here.
Come on, Sandoval. Pitch 66 on the night.
Oof.
Just a bit down low, 3-1. That's where Sandoval's got to learn how to curb his behavior.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking off the mound. He's visibly frustrated. He'll shake himself off. That gives the opposing team, we're getting in his head. We know
Yep.
he's missing.
Yep.
Don't do that. You got to be cool, calm, and collective. I know it sucks as he gets Ozuna to foul that one back.
See that pitch though, right there. I mean, I know that was one that he got him to foul off, but that's a dangerous pitch, bro.
No.
If his bat's a little bit more making contact, he's either going to right field or he's pulling that over the left field fence.
Yeah. Hey, a pitch like that gave the Angels a walk-off against the Yankees.
True.
Michael Stefanik does that.
Yep.
Let's see. Ozuna, 3 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 4th, 1 out. Braves scratching for a run in the 1st on an Olsen sacrifice fly that scored Ozzie Albies. And that one's high and away, and it's a 1-out walk.
There you go. Let's see. I disagree with you, David. It's not all about the Rams. It's about the Seahawks.
49ers. That's where Todd and I can enjoy baseball because we're, Angel fans. Football season is where we cross the line with each other.
I love Dominique.
Yeah.
And don't
Same thing.
see don't be upset with what I'm about to say right now because
No,
it's
no.
all in love.
It's all in love.
But you can fuck off when season starts.
Oh yeah,
in football.
get away from me. Luckily, Seattle and the Niners play twice within a 3-week span, and that's not until December
Yeah.
or Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
So technically,
Yeah.
September and October we can be friends.
Yeah.
But when the calendar flips, like the day before Thanksgiving, we'll say each other Happy Thanksgiving. We'll do it on the eve of Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving Day, don't even talk to me. Because you already know what's going to happen like the day after and what. So it's going to be a very tough situation. For those twice a year and potentially the playoffs, we are very angry with each other.
Oh yeah.
But the rest of the football season, we can enjoy it and have fun.
Yeah, exactly. but in that little time period where we play back to back, two times in less than 3 weeks.
3 weeks. The Niners have Seahawks on Thanksgiving, the following week at Philly, and then coming home to play Seattle. So that's a tough 3-week trend.
Yeah, you can kiss my ass around that time.
Yeah. Bye. You can. I'll bend over. You can, with love in your heart and a smile on your face, you can kiss my butt.
Exactly.
Anyway, Pilar's up in the count, 2-1.
Enough about football.
Oh, we'll get there soon enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Angels, again, trying to throw up another 0. Sandoval's trying to salvage this outing. Strider's on a roll, so 1-0 could feel insurmountable at this point. As the 2-1, foul back 2-2. There we go. 72 pitches now on the day for Patrick Sandoval.
What's that Richard saying? Imagine my world, Todd, but it's 90 to 10 San Francisco over the Hawks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Richard's a Niner fan.
That's
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. It's all right.
okay.
You guys have your fan base. We have ours. I'm not gonna.
You guys had your run last year. Usually we dominate that series. It's all good.
We both have the common love of not liking the Rams.
Yeah,
which is all. And Arizona's not going to be
Well, the Rams
competitive.
are irrelevant. To be honest.
And Arizona's not going to be too competitive this year.
You know what? Here's the thing. Since we've had this division with the 4 teams,
Yeah.
I've never taken the Cardinals seriously. Even when they had the run where they went to the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner,
Yeah.
and even when they had Palmer, I never took them seriously.
You knew that was like those fluke.
They were flawed
That
fluke
fluke
teams.
season, exactly.
They're a cursed franchise. I don't trust them at all.
All right, let's see if back to baseball momentarily.
sorry.
Let's see if Sandoval can somehow get out of this frame, get a little momentum on the Angels side. Ground ball,
Boom.
Moustakas to second for one, the carryover
Yes.
in time.
Yes.
That's how you do it. Put a little momentum on your side. That'll help Sandoval. If that first inning never happened, we'd be scoreless, but it's 1-0 going to the 5th, and the Angels haven't done much offensively, so you know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
We're flipping the hats.
There
It
you
worked
go.
against the
Rally cap.
Yankees. We're going to rally cap it. I know it's only the 5th, but we got to start early tonight because this is a big game for the Angels tonight.
Yeah, we need this one.
Looking at some scores right now. Todd, I'll let you look while I load up the scores. You can get to some comments.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Could really use 6 from the Sandy tonight.
Okay.
Offense needs some caffeine. They do. They need some milk.
Straight from the teeth.
Steve Lee says she likes you even more, that you're a Niners fan right there. There you
Yeah.
go. Rams will have a great start. I don't know about that, David.
No.
That team's pretty bad.
No.
Again, don't let us down. Let's get some runs right here, Chris is saying. So let's see. What do we got in the scores?
Scores. We'll start with the scores that mean something to the Angels. Top of the 5th at Yankee Stadium. Rays lead the Yanks 4-0. The Blue Jays and Orioles north of the border in the top of the 6th. Blue Jays, excuse me,
What's the Blues
have
score?
tied it at 3 in the
Damn it.
6th inning.
That's Ryu's first start of the year, isn't
Yep.
it? Okay.
Texas and the White Sox scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd.
Boy, we need Chicago to come through right there. You all right?
Too much talking today. And then the Astros and Guardians tied up at 0 in the bottom of the 2nd.
Come on, Ohio. Let's see. Sea chickens are irrelevant. Huh. Okay.
Oh boy,
We've had a really good draft.
We've opened Pandora's box
We
with
have,
football
we
now.
have, we
Oh
have.
well, football. Hey, preseason starts in like 12 days.
Yep.
It's still.
I will say this.
It's crazy to think.
Again, us Angels fans all have different football teams we root for.
That's
but
okay.
when the season starts, it's all good. But again, I will bet anybody the Rams don't win 6 games this year.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really?
they're gonna suck ass. I mean, they've gotten Rams fans don't understand how many guys they got rid of, and how many
Just
how
double
they haven't drafted
team
anybody.
Cooper Kupp and you're okay.
Yeah, I mean,
At this point,
pretty much.
their running back core, Cam Akers, not great. Stafford's getting older.
Yeah, his arm looks.
And after Cooper
Like
Cup,
Jello.
oh, the TV went out.
Who's your running back?
Well, Sony Michel just retired. Yeah, but Jonathan Taylor from the Colts wants to be traded. So who knows if he go? But the Rams don't have any draft capital.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to football talk later on in the season. Hopefully, we don't have to talk about it too early because that means the Angels are playing ball and playing competitively.
Yes, I'd like to stick to baseball.
You know, our hope this year was we want competitive baseball in August and September. Well, guess what? The calendar flipped to August today, and we're playing competitive baseball. So that's a good trend. Ooh, Moniac.
that was a nice rip.
That's better.
That's
Tampa
much
Bay
better.
just got another run, 5-0 Rays.
Okay.
But Mickey Moniak trying to snap out of his little funk that he's been in over the last 4+ games, striking out a bunch. He buzz cut his hair, looking a little more youthful. But he's got that wide stance. Let's see what he's got. And that one's down low, 2-1. But just got to do the little thing. Get the leadoff batter on. Randall Grichuk on deck, who's already been a key part of this Angel team within 24 hours, hitting a home run yesterday. As the 3-1.
Nice.
And that one's line, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. A leadoff single for Mickey Moniak, and we have a runner on and nobody out.
And haven't we been saying that to just freaking,
Just slap it where it came from.
Yeah, shorten up your swing, and he did.
Don't even go with the mentality of I want to hit the opposite way or want to pull. Just whatever happens, let it go. Grip it and rip it.
By the way, real quick, last thing on football, because I know we're stopping to talk football, but
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick about the Rams. Had they not left to St. Louis and they won this last World Championship, this place would have went nuts. but it's different because most of the fan base disappeared when they went to St. Louis, became Niner fans, Cowboy fans, whatever, New England fans.
Yeah.
So this last Super Bowl, yeah, the Rams technically won it, but come on, dude, that was a home game for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So I will just say that they had their little run right there. It'll be cute, but it's going to take another 10 years to get that fan base back. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's diehards out there like Dan and you guys and Richard, and I understand that. That's
The
cool.
Chargers will be better than the Rams this year.
Yes,
Yes.
very much so.
Yeah.
And I just love shitting on the Rams. I'm sorry.
That's where we have commonality here in
Yes.
football. And we both don't like the Cowboys either, right?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So there's commonality. Is that one's fouled down the right side 1-2. But Grichuk, look, and this is a perfect opportunity. I don't want to. It's a situation where Grichuk's not a bunter, but would you have bunted in this situation?
I would have. You need a runner.
I think this is a manufacturer. The 8-hole is occupied by Theis.
And this is a guy too. This is a guy too that can get a bunt single. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
As he
Oh!
just got in front. No, that's a dinger. That goes foul down the left side. That's at least a double if he stays back.
They are.
He got a little jump happy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
He was a little too far ahead.
Just
of
a
that
little
one.
bit. It's all right.
They're starting to time that slider a little.
Time
bit
it
better.
just a little bit better. You can do this. Again,
Yeah.
come on. You can do it. Like
You can do it.
Come on. 1-2 pitch to Grichuk.
Come on, rally caps on.
Good eye.
Yep. 2-2. 69 pitches here in the fifth.
So he'll be pitching 70. Sandoval's in the mid 70s. So
Yeah.
relatively, they're going through Sandoval having a 1-2-3 third, then a couple quick one pitch outs. It's really evened up the score here. He had just settled down a little bit in the second through fourth inning thus far. 2-2, fouled back
Another
again.
foul ball.
Good. Keep
All
the
right.
fight alive. Keep
Let's
the
work
fight
it.
alive.
Let's work it.
You know, the Angels got some work to do. Only down 1-0. It shouldn't be that much work, but if Grichuk can get a base hit into the gaps, it's a very big park here at Truist Field, or Truist Park, pardon me, in Atlanta. If you can get a single or a double into the gap, this could be huge, and you could have runners on the corners.
Boom!
Oh!
There
Get
it
it
is.
in the
Go,
gap!
go, go, go,
Get
go,
it
go,
out!
go.
Get to the wall! Get to the wall! Okay.
all right, all
Pilar's good. Moniak going first to
Speeding
third.
around, baby.
And the old Mike Socha special, first to third, hit and run. And the Angels are cooking with runners on the corners
Bro.
and nobody out. Theis coming up. Oh, I want to say bunt, but I don't think it's happening.
No. I just don't want to see a double play right here. But I will say this.
But you
though.
could exchange the double play for a run.
Exactly.
So I think anything that gets us on the board in this game.
What I do like is, remember I said earlier that I think Grichuk's going to get a couple hits. He's not going to strike out. He
2
makes
for 2
contact.
today.
2 for 2.
Hey, and that helps lengthen this order at the
Yep.
bottom, which is what the Angels have needed. So now Theis, a base hit or a sac fly ties this game in the fifth.
I would hit and run right here,
Hit and run.
or run Grichuk.
Yeah, let's see. First pitch.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good pitch though.
Yeah, he was trying
You
to hit that to
swing
center.
high fastball. You're trying to. I get it. You're trying to go out. But again, I think you got to go simplistic approach here.
Yeah, you do.
Take a simplistic approach. Just put the ball in play. Avoid a line out to an infielder.
Yeah.
Don't do one of those. They're playing a shift on the right side. 0-1. Good
Good.
eye
Good
outside.
take.
1-1.
And see, this is where you could drive up his count right here. He may not get through the sixth.
The Grichuk at bat, replicate that.
Correct.
5 pitch at bat, replicate it, cycle it up, put it in the washer, and get a base hit out of it. Let's go. 1-1.
Nice.
2-1.
2-1.
There
okay.
we go.
All right.
Angels looking to tie or take the lead for the first time here tonight in the top of the fifth. Braves got their lone run of the game on a sac fly by Matt Olson back in the first.
But you cannot waste an out right here.
No.
You've got to be productive right here.
Angels have struggled with running in scoring position, but this is the time. Knock on wood
You
that
got
they needed.
nobody out.
They
dude.
need to change. Change is needed. 2-1.
Oh. Damn it, dude. Come on, Theis.
Just put it in play.
You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot give up a strikeout here.
Zach Neto is on deck, which is good, but Zach's been a little cold since coming back from the lower back tightness. Didn't have an IL stint, but you got to get something in the air.
Yep.
Just do something. 2-2 pitch.
Oh, come on,
strikes
dude.
out swinging. Luckily, all 3 pitchers were good swings. Yep. Drop the F-bomb right there, Matt Theis. I get you.
But this
It's
is
a good pitch to swing,
Yeah.
but he's behind it. It was a last second
He
thought.
was trying to pull it. You see where he was trying to swing? Like,
yeah, he's trying to. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you take what he gave you, you would have got it.
This is too many times this year, Dominic, that we've seen this where the Angels literally will
Okay.
load the bases, put a couple men on.
Neto showing bunt, pulls back for a ball.
Again,
Woo!
why the fuck are you not doing that with the last batter? Again, see, here's
I get the emergency hack bunt, try to push it the other way. Okay, but Angels 14-4 record when Zach Neto plays in his last 18 games.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty
That's
good.
not bad.
I like those odds. 1-0.
Down
Make
low.
it 2-0. Hey, a wild pitch works too. Moniak can run. You got to get a run, and you have to scrap for a run. Because with Strider, this could be the lone inning.
And what usually happens when the Angels don't score in these positions, they give one up the next inning or a couple. And here's the thing, too. Not only this, why, when you had nobody out, let's see, hold on, let's see what this pitch here is. 2-0. He's got to get
2-0 to Neto.
Ah, that was ball three.
Better, borderline. It was a borderline pitch.
This is annoying. Because, listen, I would have ran Moniak, and then if you have to make that throw to second base, you bring the runner home. You know what I mean? Double
steal type
You could do something like
situation.
that.
2-2 pitch or 2-1 pitch.
Oh, my God, that was ball three! Way
Neto,
too high, dude.
You're trying to do too much. Don't do too much. That is not your game. Don't try to hit a dinger.
Son of a bitch, that was way
Just
too
be
high.
simplistic.
Bagel checking in with, please, Angels, score here.
Come on. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Is it Thurmond or? Yeah, it's Thurmond.
Yeah,
huh?
Thurmond.
He wants
Yeah.
to be Thurmond then. I'll call him
All right, we'll call him Thurman.
Thurmond.
All right, let's do it.
Too many Richards.
Come on. 2-2.
We need a good swing here.
Foul it off at 100.
That was high again. Watch the high pitch right here, dude.
Back-to-back high pitches. Watch for the slider away.
Yep.
That's a little scared of that. 81 pitches now for Strider, so he's officially pitched more than Sandy so far.
I don't think he'll get through the 6 if this continues.
You know,
See what happens.
2-2. Ground ball,
go,
right
go,
to
go, go,
second.
run.
Flip it to second for 1.
Oh, no, he didn't touch it.
Safe!
No, he didn't touch second
Did he
base.
not?
I don't think he did. You better review that.
Either way, Neto is safe at first. The Angels get a run across. We are tied here in the 5th inning on the ground on the fielder's choice play by Zach Neto.
Okay, but
Let's see. Let's see.
check the replay, bro. I think that's a freaking.
Or is it in the or what they call it in the
There's
in
no
the
more
neighborhood?
There's no more.
I know, but
neighborhood.
is it one of those type of?
Oh, did he touch it?
I
don't
think
know.
he might have grabbed it. Albies, good flip. Yeah, I think he hit the back corner of it.
I
but
don't know.
Thankfully, Zach Neto runs. Yeah, no, I think he just clipped the end of the bag.
Okay.
But either way, Angels are on the board with an RBI fielder's choice off the bat of Zach Neto. A soft ground ball to second. The only play was to second. Neto runs fast. Thank gosh, because if that was Chad Wallace.
That was a double play.
But we will take it. We are tied at 1 here in the 5th. We got some loving now. Let's
Steve
go.
Elise was like, if we didn't score, I was gonna riot.
Hey, again, the rally hats.
rally hats,
The
man.
rally hats
Yeah.
are working, and got to keep them on now.
Chris was keeping the faith too.
There
He
we
likes
go. Otani on deck. Find a way to get Otani to the plate. Renjifo's done a better job. Get on base. No,
that.
don't swing.
AC says, do any of the Angels choke up with 2 strikes? No.
Well, you know who chokes up? Where were we at? Detroit. Javi Baez bats with a split grip.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right.
one of the weirdest things.
But he gets some results.
he gets some results.
Oh
No, that's a ball.
Come on,
No, that is
dude.
that's a foot off the plate. And Renjifo's like, stop it.
See, that's gonna force him to slap at the ball.
Again, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Ugh.
All right. Get back to focus.
Let's get this
Come
one,
on.
man.
1-2 pitch to Luis Renjifo. Ground ball back up and deflects off a Strider. The only play is
Got him.
in time. Arcia, all-star, just taps the base before Neto can get there, and that'll end the inning. But it's the fielder's choice off the bat of Zach Neto that's making Spencer Strider shake his head. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied up at 1. Could have been better,
Yeah.
but at least we're back to 0-0, 1-1 tie.
Yeah.
I'll take it better than nothing.
I will too, because again, this inning started much better. But you could have. Here's my problem with the Angels, Dominic, and I want to see if you guys
Go for it.
agree with the same thing. Like Bagel says, 1st and 3rd, nobody outs, only 1 run. you would like for a team that is struggling to score runs to get that second runner into scoring position.
Yes.
But you saw that they didn't change up their approach. They kept the same goddamn approach. You got a strikeout, and then you got a freaking weak ground ball. Again, that if anyone else is running, likely he's out.
Probably the only people that probably would have ran at that ball besides Neto would probably be Moniak and Ohtani.
Maybe even Squid. But I
Why would you bring up that name right now?
I have to because
I
the
know, I'm
dumbass
kidding.
is still on the roster.
Well, Gritcha can run.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be more of a bang play.
True.
But
true.
we gotta run.
I'm just frustrated.
We gotta run.
I'm just
I'm
frustrated,
right there
bro.
with you, but at least one is better than none.
Yeah, that's true. I
We'd
mean,
be more pissed right now.
we've seen too many times this season when they have first and third, nobody out, bases loaded, nobody out, and don't score.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't understand that you've seen. This isn't game 60 of the season. This is like game 110 or close to that.
Yeah.
And you know by now you struggle with runners in scoring position. Why haven't we adjusted or changed anything? Why?
Because I think they just pray and hope it'll get better.
But it's not going to work that way, dude.
Pray, pretty please, pretty
Oh,
please.
dear Babe Ruth in heaven. You know what I mean?
Hallowed be thy name.
Yeah.
Give us this day our daily hits with runners in scoring position. Like, literally, that's what, Thurman says it. No coaching.
Yeah.
I think it's partially no. I think it's the coaches saying, you're Mike Trout. You're Shohei Ohtani. We trust you.
Yep.
I think it's more of a trust thing than anything else, which isn't great.
And they think a lot of these guys can go the other way all the time. Like, oh, don't worry about it. We don't need to bunt. We'll just hit the other way. Really? How good does that really work for
Yeah.
us?
Richard Brooks. Squid wouldn't have not made contact.
Exactly.
True. So better. Hey, Neto's batting in the 9th spot. That had been Velasquez's spot.
True.
So again,
Yeah.
you never know what could happen. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Braves here in the bottom of the 5th. A little bit of new life for Patrick Sandoval. 74 pitches. The first pitch to Arcia in their first strike, 0-1. The next one, down low and in,
I gotta
1-1.
say, Dominic, this is a second or third straight. Oh no, we had the Dodger one in between, but this is a third tight game that we're
The
calling.
Mariners game was tight. The Yankees game was tight. The
And
Dodger
this-
game was
The
not
blowout.
a
Houston-
blowout. That was the verbal attack, as that one's grinded right to
nice.
Rengifo. I always have to hold my breath when he throws to first,
Yes.
just in case. But Rengifo eating that one up into the chest.
I like the fact that if worse came to worse, it's going to bounce off his chest. It's
yeah,
not gonna get
keep
by
it in
him.
front of you.
Yeah,
And if
exactly.
you throw it low, at least Crone
Uh-huh.
can pick it. Alrighty, 1 up and 1 down, and that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Michael Harris II.
Yeah, so far we're 2-2 in games, right?
2-1 this year, 0-1 last year. So
Yes,
2 and
2
2 overall.
Yeah.
Last year doesn't count.
Dan says
We
Babe-
weren't in the studio.
Yeah, we were practicing.
Yeah, that was the practice on Zoom, but now in the studio we're 2-1.
Exactly.
So
Dan says Babe is probably in hell, so we're gonna have to pray to him from hell.
no, Babe is in hell according to Red Sox fans.
There you go.
According to Red Sox fans.
Or if you saw the John Goodman movie, you're like,
Oh.
how does that guy go to heaven?
0-1, hit the opposite way, but foul. 0-2. Sandoval getting into a groove right now.
One of these days we have to do your favorite baseball movie, like do it in an episode.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like rank them and be like,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
the shittiest movie you
Yeah,
ever
we
seen?
should just randomly pick a bag and see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to point that out to you. It's-
Ugh.
Something bad's happening in 3-2-1.
0-2.
And 0-2 fastball over the plate, and that is deep into the Atlanta night in the right field. And Michael Harris, the 9-hole hitter, his 10th of the year, has the Braves ahead 2-1.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Why must we give up the lead or a tie as soon as we get it?
As soon as we score, we have to just be like, no, I don't like this here. Take a run.
That's demoralizing because, like, okay, we're getting a little momentum now.
Yeah.
And then you give up a home run to the 9-hole hitter, a changeup that just gets too much of the plate.
Was that a changeup?
I think it was.
Let's see.
I'm
Let's
a
make
slider.
Sure. Sweeper.
Oh,
Sweeper.
I hate that damn sweeper pitch. It's not a pitch.
That is a home run pitch every time. If you miss with that one.
Yeah, see, he's screaming the F-bomb. He knows.
Here's a question I have for you, Sandoval, if I could talk to you right now. Why the fuck would you throw that on 0-2?
Ugh.
Again, that's another one right down the goddamn
Slider. To me, a slider and a sweeper are very similar. I know in the textbook it's different of pitching,
Yeah.
but they're very similar to me. And it can a sweeper is the type of pitch it either goes really right or really wrong. And most of the time for the Angels, unless you're Shohei Ohtani in the complete game against Detroit, it goes really wrong.
Yep.
Come on. Check swing foul.
That is dumb, dude. Again, look, what has happened more this year, Dominique? A number 9 hitter killing us, or the team not scoring with the bases loaded? That's a tough question, right?
I think what bugs me more, because it's happened, well, both of them have happened for a long time now. But I think what bothers me more is giving up a lead or a tie after getting, like, literally it's not 2 innings later. It's literally the very next half inning, like 5 minutes later.
Can't get a shutdown.
Reed Detmers is victim to that. Sandoval, everybody's been victimized to that.
Yep.
That's the biggest problem, and it's
It happens way too much, dude.
okay. Well, when we're late into this game, it's the bottom of the 5th. Some not breaking news, but just a little while ago, Sam Blum had got some quotes from Manasseh as that one's grounded to Neto at short across the diamond. In time, where'd Acuna Jr. go? Oh, that was weird. He was barely halfway up the line when Neto got him out. It looks like he didn't even try.
Was that a lack of effort, or did he trip?
I don't know. They didn't really show it, but either way, an out nonetheless. Perry Manassian confirmed following the deadline that today's focus was getting a reliever. That was it. So there was no other odds of the starting pitcher. He confirmed it. The reliever that they got, Dominic Leone, maybe not him specifically, but getting a reliever was the only course of action today for the Angels, as Albie fouls that one off 0-1.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I would have loved to added a few more, but
I think because the Angels had given up so much already, I think you get into a situation that's not good, and then you start giving up too much. But you gave up a number 9 prospect in Jeremiah Jackson.
yeah,
So if you were going to get a big prospect, I would have given up number 9, Jeremiah Jackson, and maybe a high A, double A guy. And got maybe a controllable bullpen arm. But 3 o'clock came and went. It's now 5:51 on the Pacific time grid. It's too late for that. Focus next year. 1-1 to Albies. Misses outside 2-1. Is this the last inning for Sandy?
87 pitches. He might be able to push another out or two. It depends on who's coming up next.
They haven't flashed the bullpen, and the situation here is he hasn't pitched a bad game.
No, he hasn't.
He got out of trouble in the first, and then just one bad pitch here in the 5th, and he's still surviving as a big rip and a miss, 2-2. If he gets this out, the 6th inning would be the middle of the order, 3, 4, and 5.
True. Steve Lee says, why couldn't we get rid of Adele? Because he's hurt.
Yeah,
you can't trade a guy that's
he
hurt.
knows how to time his injuries.
Yep. We can't give out any more runs. Sandoval, we need to stay
Yep.
on this one and hope that Ohtani ties it.
Well, Ohtani leads off. We have our 2, 3, 4 guys due up in the 6th.
The problem is Sandoval turning into just a 5-inning pitcher?
This year he has been.
Because
There we go.
that's
Nice. Oh, he foul
fouled
tipped
it.
it.
See the thing about Sandoval, we all anticipated he was going to be a 6 and some change type pitcher.
Yeah, 6 1/3, 6 quality start type guy.
Yep.
But this year has not been the inning, and it's really disheartening
Yep.
at that point. But an opportunity here to punch out Albies, who's 1 for 2 on the day, has the first run for the Braves today. Michael Harris, the second homering here in the 5th to make it 2-1 Atlanta. 2-2.
Nice
Big
pitch.
whip and a miss.
Nice.
Sandoval bounces back. In the whole grand scheme of things, to only give up 2 runs through 5 innings against the Braves.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. Unfortunately, the offense. Both teams have 3 hits, but the Angels, Ohtani, Cronin, Moustakas, this could be the inning to get Strider. Ohtani gets on base. Crone and Moustakas hit him in. This could be an inning where the Angels need to tie it just to prevent it from getting too deep into this ballgame.
Ohtani needs to really have a better at bat. I mean, make contact. He struck
Do we need to
out
start
twice.
calling Ohtani home runs? Hit
I
a bomb.
think so.
Hit a bomb. Let's go.
You're like 2 for 2 with that.
Ohtani needs to do something.
The Honks will blame it on the pitching, not the Sleepy Joe offense.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But you've only given up 3 runs in 14 innings
Yeah.
against the Braves. That's better than most teams in baseball so far this year. So pitching-wise, and that's coming from Silseth, who we didn't think was starting this series, and Sandoval, who's been meh this year.
Yeah, Silseth, and where it's funny because you have the case of one that's day and night between each other. The both starts. Silseth was like, "Here's my pitches, come get them," and where Sandoval is like, "Well, let me nibble on the corners, chase them."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're seeing two different approaches here by these pitchers.
Yeah.
Let's see. Roger Lodge called for a home run today. Oh, great. That means it's not going to happen.
Hey, he said the season starts tomorrow.
Yeah,
And technically it started when Stefanik had a walk-off. And Gwen Stefani was in the house.
Yeah, he did say this.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts
In the
tonight.
6th inning.
Yeah.
I'm learning, Todd. I'm
There,
learning.
there you go.
I'm learning. Boy, oh boy.
You're teaching me how to be a broadcaster, and I'm teaching you the behind-the-scenes shit.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. It kind of froze here magically.
Come on now.
Yeah, we got a big inning here. Angels got to respond right here. This will be nice to actually respond on a team that gets a response on us.
Well, the positive thing, as I'm chewing churros at the moment, positive thing for the Angels would be, regardless of today or tomorrow, whatever day it is, if they're able to take 2 of 3 from Atlanta, that's huge.
that is huge.
That's in the right direction. I know maybe
Flip it back and forth with each other.
the wins and losses may come at a poor time just in case if Toronto wins or something wild happens. But I'm looking. How do you change the channel?
Up and down right there.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, I think. There you go. Put it on one channel and then just go back. Yeah.
John Stamos choked on me.
Well, that was aggressive.
That was very aggressive.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
Oh, how do you go back? Go back. Go back.
I think we could type in a number, no?
No, there. Oh, well, that works too.
Here, I'll find it right here.
Okay, I'll let you do it.
You can call it from right here.
Here we go. It looks like third pitch of the at-bat, Ohtani has reached on an infield single to the shortstop, Arcia. So the Angels have the leadoff runner on again for the second time in as many innings. They had a base hit from Moniak, who ended up scoring. Strider on the hill, 89 pitches, top of the 6th, no out, 1 on. CJ Cron, this could be huge, buddy. Oh, get under it. Go, wall, track.
Oh, damn it!
2 feet from a dinger.
Uh,
Got the high fastball. He's better. Oh,
if he puts that a little bit to the left, it's gone.
you know when that's gone?
Huh?
Tomorrow afternoon in hot, sunny Atlanta.
Most likely.
Oh my goodness
You
gracious!
know what's weird about that? He didn't even get all that.
No, and Harris just kind of casually jogs off. So I thought, oh, it's gonna go.
I thought too.
Damn.
That was a nice whip.
Give it and take it. All right, Moose. Angels 1 on, 1 out, 90 pitches. This could be it for Strider if they can get him to 100 pitches. Get to the bullpen in the 7th. No! Don't swing in the dirt!
AC says Atlanta is using Belichick's weather machine.
No, you know what we need?
Uh,
You know, Ricel's in the back end of this bullpen. Ricel blow
Oh,
a game to his
dude.
ex-team.
That would
on
be
the
nice.
on the year he got traded. On trade deadline, he was traded to the Braves last year. He could give us a big gift if he comes in later in this contest.
we could tag your boy.
I know,
You know,
we
like,
could.
this is your
We could
guy.
tag the boys, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, Moose. Oh, just got under that one. Those 2 great pitches, but they just miss.
So a singles lead to 2 up and 2 down. That'll be all.
Oh, yeah. Looking ballpark comparison.
That's
That ball is gone at Angel Stadium.
pretty much. Wow. Damn it. That's tough.
Well, that
right there.
sucks. But we still got a chance here with Hunter Renfroe. He's been hot on this road trip. It started back when he had a big game against the Detroit Tigers in the doubleheader. Foul out on a strikeout today, but the Angels need something here. If they can tie it up here, a gap double. Man, if that...
Mm-hmm.
Looking at that last... The single that Grichuk had, if that got to the wall, Moniak scores and it saved a play.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Come on, Ohtani. Bring him in. Renfroe. Ohtani still second. Oh, by a mile he's
There
in
you
scoring
go.
position.
I like that.
Unfortunately, that one hit the zone for a strike on the upper inside portion of the zone. And it's, let's see, was it a strike? Yeah, that was a strike.
Yeah, that was right
That
down
was
the
a
middle.
straight steal. I get why Renfroe wasn't swinging. All right, so Ohtani's in scoring position. Too bad it wasn't with 1 out instead of 2. If you're gonna steal him, why not do it for the Moustakas? And already looking, it's gonna end up bad here in a moment. So a runner in scoring position is gonna get 3, 2, 1. No, he didn't go.
Wait,
Foul
what?
tip. What?
Off the bat?
He didn't foul tip. Check it. Check it. Did he? What? It was a check swing. He didn't go around, and that's a fast commercial.
Damn, they went to the commercials.
What the? He didn't go, but they're saying it glanced off the bat of Hunter Renfroe into the glove.
Can we see that at least, Bally's? Yes, Bally's, I'm talking to you. Jude, get back to the replay.
That didn't even look like it moved directions.
It didn't.
What the hell?
Accident or injury, call Jacob.
That was
and
like,
Ronnie.
it's like,
Call Jacob.
here's the pitch from Strider.
Accident or injury.
They didn't even,
Like, what the hell?
car commercial. Like they,
My
like,
God, who's running the? Gosh.
not even a, hey, let's
Check that out real quick, because I don't think that was a strike. Commercial!
Yeah, but I don't know if you can. I don't think you can challenge that. If it was a hit by pitch, you can challenge it. I think that's the situation here.
Jeez.
Something's.
There's something's fishy right there.
So the Angels need a late comeback through 6, 2-1 Braves.
It's starting to get to crunch time now.
The Angels have more hits than the Braves, but
Yeah.
the Braves have a few more walks that has allowed them to basically get into better scoring opportunities. New pitcher into the ball game. Patrick Sandoval is done after 5 innings.
Jacob Webb.
It's going to be number 71, Jacob Webb, into the contest. So faced Austin Riley, the 3-hole hitter, to lead things off after we get back to a commercial break from Bally Sports West.
Let's see who's on. Does it tell us? No, they don't really tell
What?
us. I was looking who's available, because sometimes they'll put it here.
Oh,
who's available
yeah.
and stuff like that. It's nothing right now.
No, I would say everybody's available except for Lopez and Soriano.
Correct.
Lou pitched an inning, so probably Loop as well. So you probably have 3 less pitchers today. Probably, well, Webb can throw an inning or 2. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then if he throws 2 innings, that would be the 8th inning. And if the Angels can get into a good situation, Matt Moore could come in as Estevez. So Webb may be looking for multi-innings here, but even after a bad, shaky first inning that saw over 30 pitches, Sandoval evens things out, goes 5 innings of work. Take a look at the full box score right now for Patty Sandoval. Patty, baby, goes 5 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, 3 punch-outs, and a home run. 90 pitches, 53 strikes.
Those 4 walks killed him, though.
The 4 walks, one of the 4 walks killed him because it allowed a run in the first, and then
ran up his pitch count.
ran up the pitch count. And then just one bad pitch down the middle of the plate up on the upper part of the zone to Harris.
On an 0-2 pitch. And
Yeah.
we've seen that way too much from him.
2 outs or 2 strikes is always sucky.
Nice
And that's a
pitch right
big
there.
rip to Riley from Webb, and it's 0-2.
Man, no. That just, it just pisses me off, dude.
Box score coming in saying, hey, Todd, remember Cactus League Champions days? I miss those days.
I do, too.
Cactus
First in the league, baby.
Here we go, the 0-2. Bam!
Oh, damn! Woo! He broke his ankles.
96. Wait, didn't Webb used to play for Atlanta?
Yes.
Didn't
But
he?
look at
That Chase Silseth that's my mother effer right there. Look at that.
No.
Woo!
He broke his ankles. Damn.
That literally looked like a man on a mission.
Oh.
That looked like a man who was pissed off, and I'm like, I'm pitching.
And Sandoval's like, I couldn't do that all night.
Looking at his career, yeah, he spent 2019 through 2021 with the Atlanta Braves. This is a homecoming for Webb.
Don't fuck
Oh,
around with this guy.
boy.
Come on, man.
Boy, you get Riley out on 3 pitches, and it's quickly 2-0 to Olsen. Woo!
Man.
That was intense for a good second right there. That was just blow him away.
That was
Wow.
pretty crazy.
All right, here we go. Why do we keep looking into the Braves dugout? The heck? 2-0.
Misses
Low.
again.
He's just staying low. He's just staying low at this point. But his velocity, 95 and above.
Mateo says for us, the score updates: Astros up 2-0, Blue Jays down 5-3.
Okay, so good and so-so. The Astro game is so-so because there's still a battle for the division.
Yes.
3-0 in there for a strike.
We need Texas to lose, to be honest.
How's the Mateo? What's going on with the Yankees-Rays game? Tell me that, because I know the last time we looked, the Rays were up 5-0.
Jays are down 7-3 now.
Ooh,
Thank you, Anton.
sexy. Thank you, Baltimore. 3-1, down low, walk Olsen. Okay, Sean Murphy, ground ball, double play. That situation is already
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
Oh, it just popped up. 5-0 Rays, still in the top of the 7th.
Okay.
Thank you, Bagel.
Yeah, we need some scoring by the White Sox. What's left of them?
You know, if I don't like to use the L word, But if something bad happens to the Angels today, you guys can figure out what the L word is. You know, they could use some help from other teams. First pitch, ground ball, double play.
You called it.
Moustakas to second for 1, to first, double play. Here we go.
Good job.
Jacob Webb, the ground ball pitcher with a big strikeout, and it looks like Spencer Strider's coming back out once again.
And look what it was. It
A
was
sweeper. See, it either's really good or really bad. There is no in between, and this time it worked out. Boom!
if that's
Ask and you shall receive.
if that sweeper's on point for Sandoval, we're not talking about a deficit at this point. Now, again, 1 run is not a lot to come back from, but we're talking about the Angels here.
But it's the 7th inning. Now we're getting, it's closing time. It's getting late.
Semisonic. We
Good
have
call.
9 outs to get 1 run here at least. And again, swallow your motherfucking pride, Nevin and Thames, and let's scratch, kick, and claw and manufacture a goddamn run.
Well, we're going to be going to the bottom half of the order here
Mm-hmm.
for the Angels as I take a look at the box score here for this game. For the Angels, Hunter Renfroe struck out to any innings. So you're going to have Moniak, Grichuk, and Theis, and that's what started the good things when they scored in the 5th inning. So, again, back to 2 innings in a row. The leadoff batter's gotten on, so Moniak's in a big spot right here.
And Grichuk.
If it's a double, sack bunt, but then you have Theis up again. You know, it's going to, I don't want to say,
Look, there's
there's no perfect formula right now.
Yeah.
Let's say that. There's no perfect formula. You just got to get on base. With Moniak batting .315 with .347 on base and a .567 slug, get on base. Just get on base, please. That would be so great right now to do that.
And right away, AC says, let's see if Nevin chases the win tonight. Thurman says, so these 25 games have been played, in my opinion. The Angels can't lose 10 out of these 25.
Okay.
Box score says, I don't understand how Nevin doesn't have small ball mentality considering the era he played in.
Yeah.
Great point.
Well, a lot of coaches nowadays, as
That's what we've been talking about. Look at that guy walking.
yeah,
running
the
slow.
freeze. Yeah, that guy, he ain't. Oh!
He fell.
That's on purpose so he can get on social media. He was dragging his feet the whole time. That guy should not be running. Like not body shaming, but just that's an older gentleman against a younger guy.
Yeah.
The little in-game promotion for the Braves of the ice guy running a fan.
Yeah.
Here, okay, so Spencer Strider's back on the hill for the 7th inning. 96 pitch to begin the inning is a swing and miss from Moniak, and it's 0-1.
Too aggressive right there.
All right, so this is probably going to be it for Strider.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You got to get him out. It would have been nice to not seen him in the 7th.
But then again, they have a good. Damn. Dude.
2 strikes, but we need a leadoff base hit. Moniak did this before.
This
and
guy's batting .313.
And they're showing Moniak and Ohtani having some
Dude,
fun.
Ohtani wasn't even trying. You saw that?
And he's like, I'm going to blow your ass out of the water.
Oh!
Boom! Base hit in a right field to start off here in the 7th inning.
Okay, question is, do we go with the bunt right here, or do we go with the swing away?
And this is where it's funny because Grichuk's 2 for 2 on the night, swinging away.
Yeah.
1 little squib hit to right field and then a legit knock into the outfield. So 98 pitches for Strider. 10-1, someone should be warming up in the Braves bullpen, but again, Strider's a...
Well, we would know if they'd show the bullpen.
Yeah, but I don't... He's an all-star. They'll do whatever he says.
That's true.
But I think it's swing away mentality. Yeah, swing away.
That's too high, though, man. You're just looking to pop up.
Oh, gosh.
Come on,
2 for
Grichuk.
2 singles. Let's go. And
there
there
you
is
go. There you
is activity in the bullpen. Jimenez, the righty for the Braves against the lefty. I can't tell who
He
that
pitched
is.
last night, the lefty.
Okay, so the lefty. Well, you have a couple of lefties coming up, like Theis. Ooh! He got a piece of it.
0-2.
But then Neto's a righty. And then you have Rengifo, you'd flip if there's a change.
Do you think they go to the bullpen if they can't do anything with Grichuk right here?
No, he's gotten Theis out twice. I think he stays in. It wouldn't be till maybe the Neto? No!
Terrible
Swing and miss on the not even the outside corner, in the outside batter's box. Dirt goes Grichuk. That's probably the worst at bat in 2 days for him. That's probably the worst. That he's just flailing. He's just emergency hacking.
Bro, you know what would have made more sense right there? If he threw his bat at the ball.
Or even if it got past Murphy and advanced the runner.
Dude, that was a,
All right,
that
Matty
was a
Theis.
Renfroe swing.
Matty Theis, get a base hit. Come on. Good eye.
Okay.
He swung at that earlier, 0-1.
Yeah.
Or 1-0, pardon me. 102 pitches now for Strider.
This guy's going for it, dude.
Come on. Send Moniak. Can he run? Like, get him.
Why not?
Get him into scoring position.
He's
Let's
not
go.
even looking at him.
Strider is, and he's got a high delivery.
Oh.
Good pitch, good swing, better. But come on.
Box score says Thames has officially gotten to Grichuk.
No,
Jeez.
not even 48 hours.
But bro, look at his. He barely glances over at Moniak. Why isn't Moniak running?
He's not. He trusts his stuff. He's smart. He's an all-star for gosh sakes. That's outside.
Okay, 2-1.
Boy.
Dude, you gotta make
I know.
contact.
It's like we got to be cheerleaders here. Be aggressive.
Yep.
Be aggressive. Come on, be aggressive here now. Come on, Theis.
We gotta put our pom poms on.
Come on.
Let's get serious.
Let's go. Throw your hips into it.
Oh,
Well, he did, but it just missed.
Yeah,
Oh,
that uppercut swing.
he's
dude.
just missing. He's making good swings tonight,
He is.
but he's missing at everything.
2-2. We are out hitting this team too. This
We're
is another
out.
frustrating
Both
one.
games we're out hitting them,
Yep.
and
We out hit Toronto too.
here we go. 2-2. Soft ground. Oh, broken bat.
Wait. That's okay. That's okay.
Only play us to first, so Theis is
All right,
out.
still alive.
Moniak advances to second base, so a runner in scoring position for Zach Neto. A base hit would tie this game because Moniak can run. And looking at the up-to-the-date standings, Angels coming in today 4 back of the Rangers for first in the division, 3 back of the Blue Jays in the wild card. Still completely winnable on both sides
Still
of the
alive.
coin.
Yep. Still alive.
And again, if something bad happens today with the L word, I don't like to say it, I don't want to jinx anything. Tomorrow with Giolito on the hill, you still have the opportunity because you took game 1 of this series.
Correct.
And then you have a little control because you have the Mariners at home this weekend.
This isn't a bat right here,
Ball.
my friend, that
It is nasty.
if he's placing that fastball like he's been all day today, that slider is devastating.
Come on, Neto. Go get your 30th ribby of the
Come
season.
on, come through right here. This would be huge.
Come on.
This would be like freaking the Orange Man. Huge.
Good.
All
That's
right.
a better eye.
Okay.
Back-to-back sliders.
I
You
like that.
You learned your lesson. Come on.
Come on, I don't believe in that stash. Let's get a hit.
Come on. Rally. Just get on base. Like they say in
Any way
Moneyball.
possible.
Safely get on base. Ah!
Hit again. Ooh,
Hit.
he
Oh,
did not like that.
He is giving Strider the look.
Woo!
Woo! He is pissed.
He's been hit way. You know
He's the highest hit by pitch batter. Look at this. Luckily it hit. Ooh, that hit him more on the upper shoulder where the pad. He stared him. Yeah, that's in a non-padded area. That's
Yep.
it. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Come on. Defend your teammate, Angels. Let's go. And the ball game is over for Strider. He's getting pulled by Snitker, the Braves manager.
He's a magnet.
A nasty, I will say, nasty performance from Strider.
Yeah.
We expected this kind of game, and he delivered. But it's going to be up to Luis
By the
Rengifo.
way, one thing to say about that though, and now it's a Snoop Dogg commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, right away.
Here we go, 3.
It's like Neto gets hit by the ball.
Because he's a dog. D-O-double-G,
Yeah.
dog, baby.
I will tell you this right now. If Neto were to fight, he would knock that fucking mustache right off of Strider's face.
Imagine if Neto was in the brawl against the Mariners last year. Oh, him and Winker. Oh, my
see,
God.
Winker would have never gotten in Evan's face.
Oh, my God.
Neto would have busted his chops, bro.
hell.
Have you noticed how pissed Neto's been in these games when he's not succeeding? He's got an attitude to him now. Like he's
And he gets hit by a pitch, and he's looking at Strider like, I don't give a crap who you are.
He was
Don't come into my grill and hit me.
Bro, he was waiting for him to say something. And you know what? Right away, he's like, let me curl my mustache. Let me catch the ball from the catcher.
And Strider's not a fighter, and he's not
No.
a dirty pitcher. That's just, again, it's a fastball. It's a fastball that gets away, but Neto's track history of being hit, he's just like,
Neto's had enough,
stop
bro.
it.
Neto's had enough. I love that guy.
No, I'm like, now if that happens against a team that the Angels have problems with,
Yeah. Oh, dude. I hope
But-
someday we'll see a Angel Dodger game where Neto will knock the shit out of some Dodger.
oh my God.
I swear.
But this, okay, but let's focus in now. Big, Gooby Tuesday.
Oh, here we go.
What is your favorite toy?
Hey,
Fav-
why you look so mean?
What is your favorite toy? Some answers could be X-rated.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Well, I like
oh,
Michelangelo.
well, without focusing on Gooby Tuesday, it's 2 for Tuesday here on Halos in the Infield YouTube channel. We had the trade deadline special. Now we got the play-by-play. Big spot right here. 2 on, 2 out. Angels trail 2-1. Moniak at second. Neto at first. And Luis Rengifo is stepping up to the box against Joe Jimenez, the right-handed reliever for the Atlanta Braves.
This is
Big
huge.
spot, a base hit, gets it done. First, but no, don't
Why would
swing
you
in the dirt.
Swing in that shit, dude.
Don't swing in the dirt. Come on, let's go.
Aren't you supposed to watch the first pitch, bro?
From a bullpen guy, you would think. 38 games, a 263 average.
And this is what's worrying and concerning because the Braves have a really good back end of that bullpen.
Come on, the 0-1. Pull
0-2.
just a little something off that slider. This is a slider happy team.
This is.
Woo! Slider happy. Come on, Rengifo. You've been batting so well lately. Figure it out.
This is a tense game, bro.
Even just bloop a little dink and doink single. I don't care
I'll take
what it
anything
is.
right now.
Take anything. Let's go. 0-2. Keep yourself alive. Come on, let's go.
He almost did what we wanted him to do. He gets that down the line. It's 3-2 Angels.
So Spencer Strider, 6 2/3, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 walks, 9 punch outs. He goes 1 less than 10.
I called 10, so yeah.
So you take the under on that one.
I did.
All right.
I lost my money.
Still a very good one, but come on. Got to stick with it.
Gotta
Be
get a
smart. Hit, run, score, baby. Hit, run, score. 0-2. Good eye. That's
good
what he
take.
swung off the first time.
Yep.
A base hit ties the game. Maybe a double into the gap takes the lead.
Yeah.
You have speed on the base path. Ohtani on deck. This is the moment. You want to get deep in the postseason. You're gonna have to beat teams like this. 1-2. Fouls it
Foul
off.
off again.
Fight yourself off. Come on. More pitches you see, the better odds you have, Rengifo. Let's go. Shorten up that swing.
Yes.
Hit,
Just
run, score.
Get a contact play right here.
Let's go. Hit, run, score.
Man, this is tense, bro.
Yeah, I think this is even tenser than the Yankee game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was coming off of 2 of 3 losses to the Astros.
Yep.
1-2. Fouled off again.
Okay.
All right. Come on.
Staying alive, like the Bee Gees.
Let's go. Keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. All you people, keep yourself alive. Let's go. Come on. Rengifo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, baby. Go be special today. Go be special. No.
Oh.
No. Come on. Bad throw. Dang. Grounds out to short to first to end the inning. 2-1 going to the 7th inning stretch.
Now we got to hold it right here because we got 2, 3, 4 up again.
Yep.
That's our inning again.
And then it'd be 5, 6, 7. So you can get to Moniak again, who's been hitting well.
And having good at bats tonight.
Do we see Raisel Iglesias tonight?
I think we do.
Is he their closer?
Yeah. We might see Chavez next because Chavez has been setting him up.
Well, no, Chavez has been out for a little while.
Oh, yes?
for them.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Damn it, dude.
Rays lead Yankees 5-0. Orioles lead Blue Jays 7-3. So good things are happening. The Angels just need to get with it.
Yeah. This is, again, we're down to 6 outs now. We've out-hit them on 1 run, 5 hits. Braves only have 2 runs, 3 hits, but they've worked some walks. And like you said earlier, that sweeper, that solo blast is the difference in this game right now. And
1 too many walks and 1 bad changeup.
Yeah.
Or 1 bad sweeper, excuse me.
Because we're not making any excuses, right, Don?
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
We're letting them off the hook right now. But
A big 4-1 win. Last night, you have limited Atlanta to 3 runs through 15 innings of work. And looking at how Atlanta only has 3 hits.
Yeah, they're not doing too much.
And last night, if you go back just one night ago, the Angels won the game 4-1. That was fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. Angels 4 runs on 10 hits. Atlanta last night 1 run on 4 hits.
Yeah, same
so
thing.
Atlanta has 3 runs and 7 hits this series. The Angels right now 5 runs on 15 hits. The Angels are doing what a lot of teams can't do.
Shut him down.
Shut him down.
Well, the season starts here in the 8th inning.
Yep.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
In the 8th inning.
Yeah, there you go.
In the 8th inning. So, Jacob Webb back out looking for some redemption against his former team that he spent 3 years with, 2019, 2020, and 2021 with the Hot Atlanta Braves.
Anthony Bermuda says, pain.
Nice
Nice
that
pitch.
Painting the black on that one against Ozuna?
Chris says, fuck! Okay, so we focus on getting no runs here and hope that the best in the last 2 innings believe. We got to get that comeback.
Come on. 0-2.
Ooh, nice
Misses
pitch,
outside
though.
1-2. 2-1 game.
Yeah, it's your boy saying if we got to take a positive out of this one, we're hanging with the big boys.
Yeah, but it would be nice to get a win today because then you still want to compete tomorrow.
Yep.
But if you don't win tomorrow, you still win the series. The rubber match is always tough, but you got Giolito on the hill tomorrow, which is going to be fun to watch that again. A 9 a.m. first pitch tomorrow, 9:05 first pitch.
I'm just telling you, if we're able to win this game, I'm feeling so much better. Like I'm feeling like the coup de grace tomorrow, but if we win today, I'm feeling like tomorrow's freaking icing on the cake.
Yeah. Either way, at the end, bottom line, you win the series 2 out of 3 if you do a Rally Chris special. That's a win.
Yep.
At the end of the day, even though boom, 96 cheese on the high inside corner, and down goes Ozuna
That's
swinging.
believing in your stuff.
Webb has gotten a little. He's amped.
Yeah.
He is
I like
amped.
that.
Let's go. That'll bring up pinch hitter Rosario to the plate instead of Kevin Pillar. So a new left fielder will be coming in for the Braves.
It's hard to believe we've been on 2 hours already because I didn't think
very quick game thus far.
it has. I thought it feels like an hour, bro.
I know. These are the game. I think because we're used to calling like a 6:40, 7 o'clock game,
Yeah,
so it's later at
yeah.
night. But it was just passing. What is it? 6:21
Yep.
p.m. So dinner time for some people. We had our lunner,
Yep.
our little Jack in the Box lunch, pregame lunch.
Maybe that's what got us in the mode, man.
That's what got us in the mode. The Snoop Dogg, and there's the dog and Webb swing and miss from Rosario, pinch hitting 1-1. This is the type of situation where it's going to be Ohtani, Crone, and Moustakas once again. And the last time that happened, Ohtani got on, and then it was back-to-back-to-back outs.
Yeah.
So the Angels are going to need to change that fate. As that one's hit the opposite way and into the gap. Don't get to the wall, don't get to the wall, don't get to the wall. Gritcha picks it up. Rosario stops it first. And to get him back, the throw to late, but stopping him to a single.
That
So
defense.
it's a pinch hit single for the Atlanta Braves. Rosario 1-on-1 out now here in the 7th.
Okay. Can't let anything else.
Okay, Orlando Arcia steps to the plate, 0-for-2 on the day. This is big right now for the Angels.
Mateo says, Catella Chronicles, what was our record in August last year? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I know the Angels were 12-11 this year in the month of July.
Yeah.
1 game above 500, which was great. August last year, didn't we play a little bit better in August last year?
Yeah, towards the end, and in September we were on a roll. And
Yeah.
That's what saved Nevin's job.
You
to be
know,
honest.
you know what, Mateo? I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to go deep diving for stats here. As a big rip and a miss from Arcia, and it's 1-1.
Bagel says, I forgot what happened to Logan Nahapi. Will he be coming back? Yes, he will be, Bagel. Probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks max. He'll be back.
Yes.
Matthew McWilliams, a Braves fan, says, let's go Braves. I'm not too upset we lost yesterday since it helps you guys. I want Ohtani to stay an Angel. Plus, Olsen got a homer. So yeah, he's a Matthew McWilliams is a Braves fan that hates the Dodgers but respects the Angels. So I respect him too. So
There we go.
don't kill him in the messages. Is what I'm saying.
I did make a tally. The Angels had 14 wins in the month of August last year. Let me count the losses now.
Okay. Let's see. 2 balls and 2 strikes here by Webb.
The Angels went 14 wins and 15 losses in August last year. 1 game under 500.
Yeah.
So, there you have it. There's your numbers, Mateo. You're welcome. Here we go. Nope. Bad things are happening. Sorry. Here we go. 2-2. And Arcia lifts that ball deep in the left center, and the Braves now have a 4-1 lead.
Fastball.
That might be the game, folks. That may be the game. That may be the game here in the bottom of the 7th. Orlando Arcia, 2-run homer for the 8-hole hitter for the Atlanta Braves.
Was it Matthews' fault when he jumped on right now and said, "Let's go Braves"?
Maybe. Maybe.
Damn, dude. Webb was looking really good until that pitch.
And this is a game where the pitching hasn't been awful. It's just, I think the pitching's going to get the short end of the stick on this situation because the offense wasn't able to match. And everybody that didn't watch the game is going to say, oh, they lost 4-1 or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Harris hits this one to center. To the window, to the wall, and it's back-to-back homers,
Did it
5-1.
Wow.
Oh, the 9-hole hitter for the Atlanta Braves, Michael Harris.
8 and 9 hitters.
The 8 and 9 hitters are going to doom the Angels right now. He has 2 homers on the night, both into left center to center field, and it's gone from 2-1 Braves to 5-1 Braves in a matter of 2 pitches.
Literally, the fireworks weren't done from the last home run, and then he just crushed one out right now.
No. That's, again, right down the heart of the plate.
Yeah, what pitch was that by Jacob right there?
If I see a damn sweeper. Oh, look,
Sweeper.
it's a sweeper. What was Arcia?
Four-seam fastball.
Okay. Why do we keep checking into the Braves dugout all night long? When the Angels scored a run, why didn't we look at the Angels dugout to see how they were celebrating?
I don't know, dude.
What the hell? But again, you think you'd pull Webb at this point. Someone should be warming up, but the Angels' hole to climb is much, much bigger. It was 2-1. Now it's 5-1.
4 runs, dude.
4 runs, or 3 runs in the inning. 2 runs on a home run by Arcia, and now a solo home run by Harris back-to-back here in the bottom of the 7th. Not what you wanted here in this game as the Braves flip it back to the top of the order and Ronald Acuna Jr. who fouls that one back.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I don't understand. You are so quick on Nevin, as Nevin as a manager, to make moves and pull guys out after a clean inning, right? Webb had a clean inning last inning. And he throws them back out for a second inning when we have other options.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like again, you could have went to another pitcher.
I think that's someone who's looking at tomorrow morning a little bit.
But why?
I know. I understand the why, but I think looking at it objectively, you have a game tomorrow that starts at noon Eastern time.
Yeah.
You're not going to get much sleep. You're going to be, if the Angels end up losing this game, as Baltimore is on top of Toronto now 11-3. Holy Moses.
Another opportunity.
We could be 2 back, and if Seattle wins tonight,
yeah,
we could be 2 back behind Toronto.
That's where it frustrates me more than anything. On games like this, when they have an opportunity to pick up ground in the pennant race and because right now Chicago's in a dogfight with Texas. They're only down 1-0. What if Chicago
Boom! Acuna down, looking in the middle of the plate, 2 outs.
What if they were to earn a victory tonight against Texas? There's another opportunity.
Well, if Houston wins and Texas loses, Houston's back into first place. And we would lose we would lose a game on that scenario.
Yeah.
But if the Angels somehow don't come back tonight, you probably need Seattle to win and beat Boston because you can control your own fate against Seattle this weekend and make up that game you lost today. And it would only be a half game with Seattle.
Yeah.
So I think no matter what, I think the Angels, if they win or lose tonight, need Seattle to beat Boston. Because you don't face Boston the rest of the year. You don't face the Yankees the rest of the year. You don't face Toronto the rest of the year. You do have 3 or 4 games against Baltimore in August or September at the Big A.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't play many teams that you're chasing here, so you might need a little help from other sources. As Albies pops that one up, and Moustakas in fair territory makes the grab to end the inning. Unfortunately, 2 outs too late. Back-to-back home runs, a 2-run dinger by Arcia on the left. Michael Harris the second meaning 2 dingers tonight. The 9-hole hitter, the 8 and 9 hole, kills the Angels as of the moment right now. 5-1 to the top of the 8th, and for the first time, Atlanta Braves have more hits than the Angels, 6-5.
Dan says no run support.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Nathan's upset, pisses him off. Any way to find out what Webb's ERA is when he goes 2 innings? Feels like he's always falters when he goes multiple. See, there's some pitchers on this staff, Joey, that should go more than 1 inning. and there's
But then
certain
there's others
guys
that don't.
that shouldn't. And Nevin usually just says 1 inning for you, 1 inning for you. It's rare when he goes 2 like he did the other day with Lopez and other guys. But
I'll take a look at his game log. So for Jacob Webb, I'm going to go from recent to oldest.
Mm-hmm.
Here in July, tonight was his first appearance going more than an inning. Well, he did have an inning and a third, I should say, on July 16th against Houston. Gave up 2 runs on 3 hits.
okay.
He went an inning and a third on June 13th at Texas, no runs. 2 innings on June 9th against Seattle, the day we were on Apple TV. 2 innings, shutout baseball. 2 innings in May 28th against Miami, no runs. 2 innings on the 26th of May against Miami, 2 runs. So he's given up runs 3 times when he's pitched multiple innings.
Yeah.
So it's not horrible, but not great. New pitcher in the ballgame for Atlanta. It's going to be the lefty AJ Minter coming in to face Ohtani, Cron, and Moustakas.
Matthew said, when's Trout going to be back? Likely another 3 weeks as well.
He took some dry swings, I believe, yesterday and today. His hand felt pretty good, so they feel he's a little bit ahead of schedule, but still some more hurdles to climb, hopefully a couple more weeks.
And they're saying the Angels will have a, what is it called, Ohtani home run in this inning since they're down 4.
Don't be too sure.
Season starts tonight.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
In the top of the 8th inning.
Yes.
Come on now.
And we need to win. There goes a winning streak, so we can't play that 2 in a row thing and everything.
Well, we have 2 in a row wins. Can we make it 3 in a row?
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
And a comeback.
As that one misses down, low and away, Minter into the ball game. I'm pretty sure we might get a little Rysel. Rysel's blown a couple. We know how that feels.
Yeah.
Maybe Rysel blows one against his former team.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Ohtani
Strike.
up in the zone, 1-1.
Yeah, Dan's saying no Stukas. That's for sure.
You know, the Angels did very well, better than I thought they would against Spencer Strider.
Yeah.
It could have been better. They had 2 opportunities that they could have been better. That first inning would have been huge.
It just makes me mad because they could have cashed in. They
Yeah.
really could have cashed in and made this game completely different.
It was 2 on and 1 out. Moustakas first pitch ground ball to a double play in the first inning to end the frame. If you even scratched just one, maybe it's a different outlook at this point. There's still time to rally. They got 6. Oh, hello.
That's
High fastball to Ohtani
a little
inside.
interesting.
Ohtani's walking out of the box, and the umpire's telling him, "Oh, I think he's joking with him, like, hey, good for you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm back here and you're in the box. Woo! If the umpire got up, that would have hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are the scary ones.
Whoa, that is very.
That is hotsy-totsy. Woo! And Ohtani's like, I ain't dealing with this.
Mateo and Box Score are calling for Savage Garden tonight. I think,
No.
I think we could make that happen.
We may make that happen. You never know. 3-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Can Ohtani get into one and at least give some life to the Angels? Ooh, just fouling that one off. If you're wondering, Shohei Ohtani's next outing on the mound, Thursday night, the home opener against the Seattle Mariners.
Baseball is what gets inside you. It's what lights you up.
What's on deck for our Ohtani? It's plenty of.
Can he hit a home run as soon as we play the Bally Sports music? It's his calling. Come on. Put it in there. 3-2 pitch.
Ooh, just foul.
Just missing.
Let's see.
Come on now.
Halo Joe says just got off the horn with Roger, and he wants to know what everyone's worried about.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'm running to the front of the Titanic. I'm ready to jump off, Marty says.
Oh, come on now. Come on. 3-2 pitch to Ohtani. Ground ball.
That was ball
Nope.
4.
Right to Olsen, and slow steps it to the pizza box at
That was
first for out
ball
number 1.
fucking 4, dude.
Oh, just that type of game right now for the Angels. It feels like what was happening over the weekend in Toronto, where tonight it's not so much runners in scoring position, it's just getting on base. They've had very, very, very minimal opportunity with runners in scoring position.
But when you
tonight.
get it, you got to take advantage.
Yes.
And right now, I think I'm with Mama Luigi. She said as soon as that one was, the home run or whatever,
The 2-run dinger.
it took the window.
Oh, there we go. Can that drop? No one calls it. Crone gets a dropper single into left field. Why didn't that happen a couple innings ago? But we'll take the hit. Okay. Angels, 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position, 6 left on base. The Braves 0 for 1 with 3 left on base. So both teams not doing well with runners in scoring position, but CJ Cron's starting some sort of a rally. Get your rally monkeys out, folks. Do the dance.
Show me your honks.
Show me the honk. Show me your monkey honk. Let's go. 1 out in the top of the 8th.
Mike Noun comes with a good point. He says, I noticed Ohtani opens his stance against left-handed pitchers and loses the power.
That's where you know that his swing is not the pure Ohtani swing that we should be accustomed to.
Yep.
That's what we need. You know? Mateo saying a bloop and a blast and get this game. Yes, a bloop and a blast could work. Moustakas having a little bit of a rough night.
Damn it, dude.
Double play, 2 flyouts tonight. So a little rough stuff from Mike Moustakas in this game. He's been one of the consistent batters, batting .264 now with the Angels. Or overall this season, a little bit with the Rockies and a little bit with the Angels. But Moustakas trying to get something going as that one is fouled back. Renfroe on deck, Moniak in the hole. Moniak has 2 hits tonight. Grichuk has 2 hits tonight. If you can get to that part of the order, it would be very nice. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. It's one of those games.
It is.
This one's worse, I think. It's worse.
It's worse because we were in the game.
Yeah, you're in it that close, and Moustakas strikes out.
Would you have pinch hit it right there? Hindsight?
No, I'd probably stay with it. I think just that slider is just getting so nasty. And in typical Bally Sport fashion, we've already forgot about this game, and we're talking about Lucas Giolito tomorrow.
Exactly.
I love talking about Lucas Giolito, but he'll make a second start, 5 1/3 innings, 3 earned with 5 punchies Friday against Toronto. But, you know, we're only in the 8th with 4 outs remaining.
Typical Bally's, I'm pretty sure they should have went to,
hey, I guess who's the player of the game? It's Zach Neto for getting that run.
Oh, my gosh.
Thurman says, Marty, Todd, Dom, and I will be on the side of the ship and keep playing our instruments. It's been an honor playing with you gentlemen. He's Titanic ready.
Yep. We're ready. We're ready. You know, but this game is going to sting.
Yeah,
but it doesn't sting as much as if we lost yesterday. If we had lost the first 2 games of the series, then I'd be shaking in my boots a little bit. Because you don't want to get swept. That's how we were against Toronto. We knew the season somewhat was on the line on Sunday.
Yeah, you needed that one.
And they were able to get that game, thankfully so. But now we're in a situation where, again, you have 4 against Seattle this weekend at the Big A. Mm-hmm. That's a series with the way Seattle's playing. You got to take 3 out of 4.
You got to clean up on them, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Have to.
Because I think that's the only time we play Seattle, and then we're done with them the rest of the year. Chopper, ground ball to short, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Angels still trail 5-1, and it's not looking pretty tonight. They're going to need a big blown save by Raisel Iglesias tonight if the Angels want to.
I don't even think they're going to go to the closer right here, to be honest. I think they're going to go over the cleanup guy right here.
I don't know when the last time Raisel pitched in a game for Atlanta. So let me take a look at that just to see when the last time Raisel pitched. But yeah, just a couple bad pitches tonight could be the difference in the game on the pitching side of things.
Yeah.
That's kind of the situation where we're at right now, and it sucks.
I think Jacob Webb just got us into a bad mode. Like, this team was playing good. We're in it. We're only down 2-1. And there was this.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Yeah. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
So the former Brave Jacob Webb gives up some runs.
Yep.
Now, how about the former Angel Raisel, if he comes into the 9th, gives up some runs?
That would be good.
His last game was Sunday in Milwaukee. He picked up his 20th save of the year. So my guess, it's probably not going to be him.
Nope.
With a 4-run.
That's what we're going to get in the 9th inning.
We're going to get that in the 9th inning. We're going to get that. There we go. A little squeaker. They need it. Wait, no. You need the first one, a little bloop and a blast.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need a couple bloops and blasts.
Yeah, we need a couple. That's the bloop.
And here's the blast.
And there's the blast. But wait, we're down 4, so you might need a double bloop and a blast.
Oh, okay. So we need a.
Okay, there's the 2. Ooh, there we go. No, it's okay. The AA guy, Victor Medeiros, is coming into the ballgame in the 9th inning. All right, we're not chasing wins.
There's Patrick O'Neill.
Home run, home run, home run, home run. And we're right back in it.
And then right there,
Bobby V. Listen now, the Whoppers are going to be on sale tonight. Come over to
He talks like this. So you like to have a clean Burger King.
Whopper, 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 Junior.
Unfortunately, a great 6th inning for Webb and a bad 7th inning, so he threw up a Whopper in the 7th.
He sure did.
As Victor Medeiros, who just got called up from AA Rocket City, made his MLB debut on June 30th. 22 years old, born in Cuba. That one's down in the dirt, 2-0. Tough situation, down 4. But again, why waste the bullpen when you don't chase wins?
We are definitely not chasing this win anymore.
Let's go to the kid.
Churro to eat our feelings away. You want the
why not?
Yeah, we're going churro right now.
Right.
There you go. Yep, churro. We got to be sad and eat some churros.
See, if this were the 90s, we'd be Oprah eating bonbons.
That's a strike.
Holy crap.
At least Boston's winning. Baltimore's winning. So we won't lose a game on Toronto tonight.
Yeah. That was not a strike. Look where they put it right there.
Even when the graphics department knows, it's like they got to start making up crap for it. That's sad. Ground ball, stop. That's a base hit.
That's a hit, yep.
Off the end of the bat, Moustakas is go. Oh, no.
That was a good throw, though.
All right. Infield hit as we begin to eat our feelings here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah.
It's that type of game. Oh, look, now they show the Angels.
Wow, first time.
Oh, Jordan Adams, first look in an Angel uniform, wearing number 39.
Is he going to get out there and play? He's not in his sweater.
He's got thin leg. He's lengthy.
Yeah.
Tall and lengthy.
That's what she said. Let's see. Catella and Todd, no-hitter alert. Astros no-hitting Ohio.
Oh, God help us.
Wow.
Who's pitching for Houston? Is it
Steve, at least you watch your mouth.
What did she say?
She said no sweets.
It's salty. It's not sweet.
Douche.
Yeah, I limited him to just 1.
Yeah, I just had 1.
I had the other 4.
Yeah, besides, we have an excuse. We're eating our feelings, like he said.
Todd is the honorary Italian today. We eat our feelings when we're mad, when we're happy, when we're sad. We eat our feelings.
That's a good churro.
That's a good churro. Let's go. Come on. Angels down 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th.
Rally time.
It is rally time. Might have to shake the hats a little bit.
Oh.
As Medeiros just can't find the strike zone. Or Medeiros. It might be Medeiros, the E in the Hispanic culture. I should know that by now. But let's go with Medeiros because Medeiros doesn't sound right. So let's go with Medeiros. Medeiros. 1-2 pitch to Matt Olson. Please don't do anything.
I think your Papa Lorenz is saying the rally caps don't help.
He's home from. Well, they did work for 1 inning tonight.
They did. We got 1 run.
We got 1 run on the Neto ground out back in the top of the 5th inning, which tied the game at 1. And then Sandoval, the very next half inning, gives it up with a solo blast, and then Jacob Webb gives up 3 runs in the 7th on back-to-back home runs. 1-2, and make that 2. No, it hooks foul.
Yeah, it hooked foul.
Did it?
Yeah, just foul. That was.
Oh, they're.
That was.
They might. I think they might. Are they looking at it?
Ooh.
Please don't. Please, you're up 5-1. Leave us alone.
Heedy says, "What's going on, everybody? How's it going?
Up?
Hopefully, work was better than this game."
Oh, let's see. That one looks.
That's foul, dude.
That's. I don't trust anything with New York and the replay system. After the Yankees and clearly the Mets lost the trade deadline. Yeah. Mets were sellers. Yankees didn't do anything except got some low-level, or they got Keenan Middleton, who's not, he's whatever. No, umpire review. Oh, gosh. Please stop it.
And Heaney's shutting down the freaking White Sox right now, damn it. I hate that dude's smile. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but
it's like you're up 5-1. Stop it.
He kills the Angels, bro, every freaking time.
Opening day 2020. Nope. I think it's gone.
Are they?
Nope. Oh, I thought he was trying to jock down to first base.
I thought so too.
Come on, we're down by 4 in the 8th. Leave us alone. Oh my God.
Are they saying it went over the pole?
I don't know.
Because if it goes straight over, it's a home run.
Yeah, because that'd be like hitting a pole. I think
it looks like foul.
I think foul because he's got that grimace look on his face, like dang it, I just missed getting one more closer to Ohtani. Well, he's got 35. Ohtani's got 39.
Bally's would freak out right now if that was
my God, Ohtani might. Oh my God.
Oh my God, he's not going to be the leader.
Oh my God, here we go. Medeiros 1-2 pitch. No.
Not a bad pitch.
No, it could be worse. He's not hitting the zone. I don't think Medeiros is going to last very far. He's not going to, in the sense of be here for a long period of time. Can he get a big league strikeout here with one on and nobody out? Thank you. Come again. Boom. Gets Olsen after a would-be home run. That goes foul. That was checked.
Mateo says Framer's throwing the no-hitter tonight.
Farmer.
Framber
Valdez.
The farmer.
All right.
Quick, Bally, show the home run leaders. Well, why not? There's nothing else going on in this game.
Yeah. Arco's top-tier play. The Braves bouncing off hits off the Angels pitching.
How in the world is that possible, though? Because usually they like to give it to an Angel with a useless
Nobody's
stat.
done anything too spectacular tonight.
Oh, good point. Halo Joe says we got to wiggle the cap in front of us. We got to be like...
Oh, yeah.
Like this.
That'll be in the 9th inning.
Yeah,
that'll be in the 9th. That's, at first, you got to go from front hat to back hat. Then you got to shake it in the 9th.
Todd, we may have to use Dom as paddle to use the rescue boat.
Yeah. Ground ball, another double play. Moustakas, one. Boom!
Oh, got it. All right.
There we go. 2 double plays off the bat of Sean Murphy. Defense tonight has not been a problem for the Angels. It's just a lack of hitting and just a few bad pitches pitching. It's just the small details tonight that are hurting the Angels.
Yep. I just
Oh, Steve. Oh,
she's such a douche tonight.
Wow. She's not that far. She's like, what, 50 feet
50
away?
50 feet, if that.
50 feet away, and she's being that cold.
I feel like telling her,
what the fuck did I do wrong?
Oh, my goodness. Well, we go to the 9th.
I'll tell you one thing tonight. The Angels.
John Stamos choked on me.
yeah. we were doing so good, and then we just got a bunch of
emotional damage,
and we're all.
That's what it's been like tonight, folks.
It has been.
It was close, but that just bad 7th inning.
It put us in a bad way. This game was really like we were.
It was a playoff game, pitching duel,
like
and then just 2 bad pitches back to back from Webb, a 2-run dinger, and a solo blast from the 8-9 guys. That's a poor situation. But they got Moniak, Grichuk, and Theis on the bench for the Angels. They have Escobar, Velasquez, and Adams. Do either one of them get a pinch hit opportunity, or in Wallach? For Theis.
That's true. I mean, look what Thurman says. Steve Lee Todd, you're breathing. Stop it. Whatever, man.
Here we go.
Sports News says going for a comeback. Never heard of that.
Oh, and it is Raisel.
Oh.
Raisel, blow a game. Raisel Iglesias looking to get some redemption a year after he was traded. He has not played against the Angels in a year because the Angels and the Braves have not met up with each other.
This is game 1.
Webb started off good and then had a bad 7th inning. He was coming out with some fire. The Angels, if they could rip off a blown save or just a bad performance and just tie it and get to the bottom of the 9th,
we'd have a...
that would be some... here we go, Mickey Hatcher style. Do it from home,
or even get it to the 10th inning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There we go, bald.
We got to start. We need the lucky bald head and the shaker.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on,
Moniak.
We're sticking with this one.
2 hits tonight. Yankees have gotten on the board. Oh, the ball game's over. Just ended. Rays beat Yankees 5-2 final.
Okay.
So we won't lose ground on the Yankees. Well, the Yankees are technically below us at the moment, so that's good.
That...
So we won't. That's a get. What the? Not even one pitch into this. Stop it!
You gotta help us out, Ump. Come on, man. That was like not even close.
Oh, broken back, shattered bat. I could make a comment about why potentially he called that one a strike, but I will not say that on YouTube.
There you go.
I'll tell you off air. It could get political.
Okay.
We won't do it. We're not like that type of podcast.
Well, that bat boy with the mustache right there, bro. I mean, that's a goofy looking bat boy.
Strider's younger brother.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty bad right there.
Well, the Angels have 3 outs, or make it 2 outs to work with momentarily, as Moniak is going to strike out swinging for out number 1.
He's pitching like that.
Yeah. You know what? If he finishes off this game and the Angels lose 5-1, he'll probably do his signature little point up to the sky and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Angels, I'm looking at that saying we're going to beat his ass tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you got it. Come on. And Grichuk has nothing against, Grichuk they were never teammates. So, well, the Angels have 2 outs to work with.
I like the high socks, by the way.
That is a clean look. I like that better than the roll pant look down. I like the little flash of color.
Fun fact that nobody cares about, I wore my socks that high when I played.
did when I was little, too.
Not when I was little, when I played semi-pro.
No, but for me, I did it when I was little.
All right.
Pop up.
Dude.
Right, 2 outs. Well, the Angels down to their last out. Don't forget, after the game, I think we'll probably go right on into the post-game show tonight. We'll keep it on this stream. We won't stop and start a new one. Well, it's up to you.
Well, I do have to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. So we might take a break here for a minute.
We might, yeah, we might have a little break between the end of this call. Sometimes nature calls.
Yeah, the Jack in the Box is trying to get
out
of the
Theis
box.
to second. No, bad throw.
No.
Ball game.
There it is.
Rysel gets his 6-pitch save. That will do it. Angels lose tonight on trade deadline 2023. Braves beat the Angels by the final with the creepy ass mascot blooper. That is creepy as hell.
That is a bad Jim Henson creation.
Final score, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Braves. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Angels. Michael Harris, player of the game, 2 solo home runs, but it was the 2-run blast by Orlando Arcia that put the Braves ahead even more. It went from 2-1 to 4-1.
Yep.
And the Harris home run was just a little cap, but he does have the game-winning hit against Sandoval in the bottom of the 5th. So the win's going to go to Strider. The loss will go to Sandoval. No save in the game. A very quick game, about 2 hours and 30 minutes, as the Angels will fall to 56-52, snapping their very mini 2-game winning streak. And they will have morning baseball tomorrow with Lucas Giolito on the bump.
Tomorrow's a must-win. They gotta win tomorrow.
The Angels got to win tomorrow. I think it would have been nice to have 2 of 3 or winning the first 2. It would have been nice.
Yeah.
But what started off well in the first inning, but then the double play happened and just Atlanta got on the board first after a 30-plus pitch first inning from Patrick Sandoval. He evened out. The second, third, and fourth inning were good. 2 runs through 5 innings should not be the death of you.
No,
it should not be the death of you. Unfortunately, it is. Angels, unfortunately, aren't able to do anything. They're going to look for Giolito to have a good start tomorrow in the series finale. The road trip finale, they won all 3 in Detroit, lost 2 of 3. So 5-3 so far through the first 8 games of this 9-game road trip. I think if we said 5-3, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take 5-3, but just kind of like Sunday, tomorrow a must win, especially with it's Giolito against Chirinos. Chirinos an above 4 ERA for the Braves. So we don't have to face even better Braves pitching. We just got to go in and do business and hit the ball better.
Absolutely. Today there was a lot left out there, a lot of meat on the bone still. If you're trying to eat a chicken wing, it's got most of the chicken still on it. Just the skin was taken off. Angels left a lot out there and played good, but that inning with Webb right there, that completely took the soul and heart right out of the team, and that's why they went down the way they did. So
a 2-1 game is different than 5-1.
Absolutely. So
at the end of the day, but We try. We appreciate you guys sticking around for the play-by-play coverage here. A very quick game tonight. Normally we've had some longer games, but tonight just 2.5 hours. About 2.5 hours. So we're going to take a pause here for a little while.
Yeah, for a few minutes. I don't need that long.
Yeah, not that long. I'll probably go too. We're going to take a little. We're going to stretch ourselves, and then we're going to restart with a new Todd Fox post-game show YouTube live stream right after this.
Yep. Enjoy, everybody.
All right.
I got to get over here to the live stream.
Yeah, I know. You switched up, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
My bad.